my God, what's up? It's your boy, Dirtbag Dan. We're back. Dirtbag Dan Show in this bitch.
Yeah.
Episode number 3. It's March 11th. We live. Shouts out to technical director Rory Campbell on site, making sure shit don't get fucked up. Skylar G.
I'm technical.
We got a special guest in studio with us this time around, battling right here in Cannery Park on April 6th for a shot to battle Caustic, who is also in the building, and he's going to come on the show. We're not going to talk to him when he's off the air. We take your criticism. Ladies and gentlemen, Sindro in this bitch.
What's cracking?
San Jose's own. Yeah, we got a fucking action-packed episode of the Dirtbag Dan Show. Woo. And luckily, I fucking write down how I want to run these things because I try to be.
Please let me work.
So one thing that I want to talk about real quick is that a lot of you people know, because you pay attention enough to fucking tune in live, and that makes you extra awesome, that I'm going to be on tour from March 23rd to April 6th.
Yeah.
Paid Drugs Tour, homage to fucking Paid Dues, which we are playing this year on March 30th. But from the 23rd to the 6th, we're going to be on tour. That being said, the last week of the tour is in the Bay. So what's going to happen is we're going to be on next week, but the following week after that, and the week after that. So we're going to be on the 18th, but the next 2 Mondays we will not be on the air live. But we're going to make up for it by doing a special Wednesday episode on, what is that, April 2nd, I believe? Let me check. Yeah, Wednesday, April 3rd, we're going to do a special episode, the Paid Drugs Tour episode, where we're going to have Cadillac Ron in the studio, along with Los Feo Faces, everybody knows, James Barry, and probably a bunch of other motherfuckers, because we're going to be here from tour. LAJ from the Shapeshifters is going to be here, so we're probably going to do some DJ shit with him and Itchy. Just an extra live episode of the Dirtbag Dan Show that time around. So we're going to be on next week, then off for the following Monday and the one after that, but then just 2 days later, Wednesday, April 3rd, we'll be back, special episode. But boom. Like I said, Paid Drugs Tour is March 23rd to April 6th, and you can get more info on that at dirtbagdanshow.com. You know, this is just like a big infomercial for my life that you guys are tuning into. I hope you dig that. Yeah, so yeah, definitely. I hope you guys are rocking with us live. We are on Twitter at Dirtbag Dan Show. And you can interact with us. We are going to ask questions towards the end of the show, and you can talk to me, Sindro, Caustic. You can even ask Skylar a question if you care enough to.
Hey,
and
don't do that.
We will we'll definitely be there to answer your questions. But right now, let us know if we're fucking sounding okay. You know, we're still in the fucking. We're just trying to iron out the kinks in this bitch. So if you're tuning in and we fucking sound official, then please holler at your boy and let him know.
We about to get this work.
Yeah. One thing that we did put out this week was the Dues Paid video. Boak produced the song. He also rapped on it. Sunspot Jones from the Living Legends did the hook. And myself and Equipto and Boak all did verses. And we released the song for the 2013 Paid Dues Festival. We made a music video for it, shot by our homies BLT Films, coming through big. And we shot it. We shot it all here in the studio. You actually get to see the shark painting that we were showing on the air last week get time-lapse painted in the video. And, Subi makes an appearance, the big nasty lizard. A lot of micro-vaped shots of us puffing the pen and looking spectacular. But the song is really tight, and the video is really tight. So check that out. Dues Paid, featuring Equipto, Dirtbag Dan, Sunspot Jones, and Boak, produced by Boak. Bang. And
sure.
While we were talking about the Paid Drugs Tour, Sindro, April 6th, you are going to be battling here at the Cannery Park. We're doing a show here. I'm performing with the crew Counterproductive. Cadillac Ron is rocking. Los Feo Faces is rocking. And Ray Resurrection from San Jose, who's got a huge draw out here, super talented MC. He's rocking. And Sindro is battling Mad Flex from Richmond, California, who's also done a few of the King of the Dot Ground Zero battles. And you were the A and B champ. You haven't battled in a cool minute. You actually had a battle that didn't get released. And
Yeah.
what's your motivation for stepping up and taking this battle? Outside of the fact that we all discussed as last week, the winner of the battle will be voted upon with 2 other MCs who win their battles as to who had the best performance by y'all on rap music, on OTBVA if they have fucking polls and they just don't be jerks, and on our website dirtbagdanshow.com, and the winner will get to battle Caustic. So like, how are you feeling like going into this situation, battling Mad Flex and whatnot?
Well, for starters, I had a lot of people that I've showed this battle the flyer to. They were like, I thought you were on that 420 card since, you said you have a battle in April. So I'm like, I hit them up. I hit up the homie Malathion like probably like 2 months ago. I was like, I know you guys have an event in the Bay, and I was told because of the footage that was lost from my previous battle.
Yeah, what battle was that where they lost the footage?
I battled at Straight Gassin against E-Ral from Voice Box Battles.
E-Ral. EK battled him one time, and I was there.
Yeah, so, I had probably like my best performance at that event, and it was like, I had a lot of people like, yo, you got yourself like, you should get a big name after that. So it was like, all right, cool.
You did it, Sindro. You finally did it.
You finally, started fucking writing your battles like fucking 2 weeks before this shit happened. You know what I mean?
Instead
so
of 2 days and shit, taking
a
the Caustic
day,
formula.
fucking, you know what I mean? And they, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, like I was hoping after that, but then, the Vendetta shit happened. And then the West just went on a hiatus for the rest of the year. So it was like, I didn't that shit at this point, I can't see it even coming out, even if they did retrieve it, just because of
what is it like a
Christian
year and a half?
818 being up in the motherfucking, you know what I mean?
Yo!
Motherfuckers ain't gonna know that shit was from fucking last year. And shit.
What did he say when he freaked out that everybody always repeated at battles? Oh, I can't remember.
I think he said, "Do something."
Do something.
Do something.
Do something.
Motivational.
Fucking
shit.
But anyways, so I came back thinking like, I'm gonna holler at the homie to get on a battle out here in the Bay, and I asked him for a Ground Zero battle, just, you know what I mean? Because like
you weren't asking for.
I wasn't
Arsenal.
asking for like So I was like, let me get up on the undercards because like Resurgence, all the Ground Zero battles in Resurgence were fucking dope. Like the crowd was live, you know what I mean, and they were like, they still killed it, and what do you call it? So, like I called back after the flyer drop. They were like, unfortunately, we ain't got no space. Probably have to drop you on like this Prove Yourself event in LA or something on the 6th. So I was like, yo, like it's cool. You know what I mean? Good luck with the event. Good luck to the staff. And that was that. So then you hit me up probably like a week later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was already ready to take a battle anyway. So like, basically what this came down to was just like, I look back at the footage I have out right now and it's like, I like, those battles to me were like vacation just because of the era. Like J Pro said last week when he said, he got into battle rap at the wrong time. I felt like around that era and shit, Grind Time West was just like falling and shit. So it was, I think for anybody,
you were doing all your important battles when Absurd was running the league, and Christian 818 was fucking hosting the battles and shit. So yeah, like you definitely didn't get like the solid run.
Yeah. So like the turnaround this year, the past year. You know what I mean? That shit, like, my first battle was against Sonic Soundwavius under King of the Dot.
I love the name, by the way, Sonic Soundwavius.
Wow.
He's not bad. He's just got the most ridiculous name.
It's like a mythological character.
He sounds like
I'm Sonic Soundwavius.
He sounds like a couple Transformers. Not just one, but like a couple of them kicking. That's Sonic and Soundwavius.
I invented the sound cannon.
Yeah, exactly.
Super villain.
So, I took that battle, fucking bombed that one and shit. I took that shit too serious and then, got it together for the Straight Gassin battle. So I feel like, you know what I mean? Like the footage never came out.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
I'm listening.
No. I was what do you call
Caustic.
it? So I just feel like I never really got that good battle out, that footage that I know I could have had out, So I was like, let me get back in the ring. I know a lot of this recruitment for these events have to do with, people having like a buzz and, you got to be like really active and killing it and shit these days for them to want to book you.
Yeah, man. At the same time, too, it is a lot of like fucking, to be honest, it's a lot of politics or should I say politicking. And like if you are like a person who's people like to deal with are not like a shithead and you fucking come through for people, they're more likely to book you for shit than not. And coming through for me, definitely, like, I'm the type of dude who puts things together out here. So, like, there might not be, like, I'm not at all staff for King of the Dot at all. I think, honestly, like, I try to, like, help do work on the back end on events of battles that I'm involved in because I want those events to be successful. So I'll do whatever I can, like, if I can point sponsors in the right direction or blogs or whatever, any kind of like interest any kind of interviews or extra shit I can do to make shit go a little better or whatever. I'm always for it. So,
but I'd like to say something like, the thing about the LA leagues is like they have so many battle leagues out there that it's easy for motherfuckers to be on a daily duels event and then battlegrounds or whatever they got, LA battlegrounds and shit and fucking. Like, even AHAT's closer out there than it is out here in the Bay Area. And, we really don't have any events cracking out here as we should. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because Alcatraz is big, but we don't have any, like, since Straight Gassin', I think that event was just fucking, that shit was fucking dope.
I think in the Battle of the Bay era, there was a lot of, opportunity for new MCs to come up. One of those MCs is Caustic. He came from that era and like in doing the I guess which would be called Ground Zero now, like whatever we call them, the Grind Time tryouts at that point, like Silver or whatever. There were cats like, and if you showed and improved in that time, then like you moved on quick to a Battle of the Bay because the format was like that. It was like we were setting up these events as precursors to the Battles of the Bay because we knew they were so successful and that people were going to come out. But then when Lush was kind of like doing his tour thing and passed the torch and the West kind of went asunder and fucking all the good events went to Toronto, well then if you're not on that really short list of MCs from out here from California that fucking it's not worth paying for a fucking plane ticket to fly you to the other side of the fucking country, you know what I mean? So all those like opportunities dropped off outside of like the daily duels kind of like assault and battling and all those like obscure ass and not so obscure now. I mean, Daily Duels is like something a brand that's been around for a longer time. Assault and battling pretty fucking obscure now, but there was a moment where if you're doing battles consistently and you're consistently releasing battles, then you're a league, you know what I mean, and you exist. So I don't know, I totally agree that it's like
but what I was getting
you got into it at the wrong time and you were in a time where you were doing battles that were for leagues that didn't necessarily matter, horrible, and the crowds are bad, and it's like you're,
just a poorly organized event half the time. But you know what I mean, like that. What I'm getting at was with this whole April 6th battle, it's a way to get back in the battle ring rather than having to go fucking 6 hours to a prove yourself event, which is to me it just comes off as an assault and battling event pretty much with the crowds they draw for that one. I mean It's just like, let me get back in the ring and just start fucking doing what I do. If I get booked for a bigger league, I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying? If I don't, then fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm finishing up this project right now. So it's like, I was planning on taking this battle, like a battle in April. So, you know what I mean? It gives me a shot to just get back in the ring. And it's here in San Jose. I have a lot of people that, couldn't travel to LA to see this shit. So, you know what I mean? So it's just that's mainly the reason I'm taking this battle. Like, I mean, they're like, who the fuck are you battling, dude? Like, at least, I'm like Mad Flex from fucking Richmond. Like, this is the first time I'm battling someone I've never actually heard about.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So, and I'm not really watching the dude's battles, like, fucking studying his life or nothing like that. Like, I'm just going to come to compete and just fucking perform, like, you know what I mean?
Well, I think on that level, like, I like, outside of, like, just knowing your opponent, but when you're battling someone who doesn't have a name, and he's got to take the same approach towards you, because, like, as much as people will know you out here, he has to think about the broader view of it, like the fact that it's going to be on YouTube and people are going to be watching the video who don't know who you are per se, just because it's on my channel or it's a part of this thing that Caustic's going to be. Man. So he's not. You don't write personals for like personals and we'll talk about it when we get to the 5 battles, become kind of lame in this era when it's like you really have to give a fuck about the person or what's going on in their life for you to care about the person.
You have to like invest time into finding out something and seeing.
Oh yeah, you're like, oh, and now you're like, I gotta go look up like 3 other YouTube videos to find out like what he was talking. Man, I'm not gonna do that shit. I don't care enough about this person
Cliff
to do
notes
that.
and shit.
But at the
definitely
end of the day,
agree.
it's like if you guys are both trying to make a name for yourself, it's going to be based on how well you shine against your opponent versus like your ability to break them down, because it's not a, you know what I mean? Like the breaking down approach is what you do for thesaurus. You don't do that for, you know what I mean? Like,
Joe Schmo.
yeah, you do that for a battler who's got 25 battles and you know that like people have watched most of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Shouts out to Fat Pete. He's probably winning some fucking. Oh yeah, Caustic is manning the Ustream comments right now. So if you want to like ask us questions and get an immediate response, Caustic will be like, "Yo, what's up, bitch? I'll punch you in your fucking face."
It's
He's
funny because right now it
angry
just said I'm handling the Ustream comments at the moment. Greetings. He's all nice about it.
He's like,
And
I'll fucking punch you in the face.
And you're all angry.
I'll punch you, fucking rappers talking shit.
Oh, we'll get indicted.
We will. We will get indicted.
Right.
Okay, so
I'm pissing people off.
yeah, one thing that I gotta do real fast is fucking Sunny Bamboo. It keeps hitting me up. Like we got some super important shit to talk about, so we're actually just gonna call Sunny Bamboo on the air. Can you make?
Do you want to do it right now?
Yeah. Is this thing on? Let's call Sunny Bamboo and see what he's got to say, because he's like hella adamant about like, yo, talk to me. We need to talk. Like Deadbeat did this shit to me the other day because he felt like I was talking shit, and we'll get into that in a minute too, because that's fun. Look at Sunny.
What's up, bro? Yeah.
Yo, so what's up? Yo, what do we got? What are we talking about, dude? You're fucking hitting me up hella dramatically like we got things to talk about. Tell me.
What are you talking about, bro?
Well, like I get this Facebook message from you, and you're like, yo, I want you to hit me up on the show. I think we got something we need to air out. And you didn't really go into a lot of detail. I kind of have a feeling like I know what it's regarding, and I'm really not going to give it like a lot of thought if that's the case. But you tell me, Sonny, what's going on?
Well, I'll be honest with you, bro. I was out in Missouri with Source and your boy EK a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
EK dropped the line, my dude, and sounded like you were saying some pretty disrespectful things about my boys.
About who?
You know who, bro.
Oh, fuck. Say it. Just you say it, because I don't want to say it.
You know who the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
Are you're talking about KO, huh?
Talking about KO, bro.
Why do you ride so hard for KO, bro? Tell me about, like, first of all, did EK, like, did he catch a little Christian body? Because that's what I heard. I heard he caught a little Christian body. I didn't know that he had a Sunny line in there, but he knows that you're fascinated with KO.
Dude, first of all, EK was cool and everything, but you and I both know that Air and Isaac are both untouchable.
Because of the hands of God.
So, you know, first of all, Triple G2 is coming soon.
Triple G2? What is Triple G2?
Got girls and glazed donuts, bro.
Oh my God! How do you know like the names and release dates of KO
They're on
shit?
tour. You know, you can check their Facebook and Twitter for anybody out there that's interested. I mean, I'm just saying, it's a pretty good show. It's a damn good show.
Dude, are you just literally? I feel like you just called in today to just promote KO, and I'm not.
Bro, these guys are amazing. And I'm going to tell you another thing. When you see this battle, when you see the performance that Isaac put on against D-Mites over in No Coast, he busted out the dance, my friend.
Did he dance? Did he do the?
You know exactly what dance I'm talking about.
Oh my God! He did the little two-step.
He shut the place down. These guys are phenomenal, bro. I mean, I'm just saying.
All right, look, this is what we're not going to do. We're not going to have you just call the show and to promote KO anymore, okay? So, like, If you really like, we want to talk about some battle shit. If we got some sunny shit dropping, I'm down for it. But I'm not just gonna have you just be like to call me to tell me how magnificent KO is, bro. You text me links all the time to shit, like not battles either, like just little songs and like interviews and shit. It's ridiculous.
Oh, it's awesome.
I mean, we could talk about other things, man, but I'm just saying these guys are next.
Talk about one. These guys are next. Talk about one other thing besides KO right now, and you'll stay on the phone. That's what I'm thinking.
No, they actually got rid of SBO.
All right, that's it. We're done. No more.
Actually, it's two-man crew now. Knock it down, like.
No more, dude. No more KO talk. We're gonna fucking.
They're scoring with this guy Heath McNeese.
All right, I'm fucking hanging up the phone. All right.
I think they were in Fort Wayne last night, and anybody in Louisville that.
No. All right, no more KO. We're out. You're done, Sonny.
gmail.com.
No fucking.
Half price, and there's even actually a deal on merch if you go to
I'm fucking hanging up on you. It's over.
It's
over. It's over. It's over.
Hit me up. Triple G2 coming soon.
You're done. You're done. Oh shit. Oh, I had to hang up on him, bro. He just kept going, dude.
Oh fuck.
He said Triple G2, like it's like he's so up on KO, bro. It's fucking ridiculous.
Damn, they got next though.
He's like, you're so serious. He's like, hey, but seriously, like they're on next. And I'm like, yo, can we just talk about anything else? So he's like, they got rid of SPO, right? You're
He
done.
was not even listening when you were saying you're gonna hang up. He just kept talking about it.
He was just plugging their tour, bro. Like, I wonder if they know that they have such a strong rider in Sunny Bamboo. That's
He's down for them.
wow. Okay.
Him and Diamond J.
Wow, him and Diamond J are both riding hard for KO.
They ride.
Okay, Caustic. Let's get Caustic in here. Slide that seat up over there, and let's talk about these fucking 5 battles, dude. And while we're at it, let's fucking let's close that window because that guy's an asshole out there who decides that leaf blowing at fucking.
Yeah, why is he blowing leaves?
Yo, bro. This is just irresponsible, bro. Tweaker leaf blowers. You know what? You might not be able to hear it, but I could hear it, and it fucking hurts my soul. He's like, yo, we blow leaves at night around here. What? Yo.
Right.
Got a seat right there for you. No, I don't think there's a beer. There's vodka. There's vodka. Is there a chaser for the vodka? Whatever. Caustic's like, I don't go on without a beer. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so the 5 battles this week, if you didn't see, we posted them online. We're going to do that. And shouts to, who fucking, T.O. Battle Blog, I believe, is the people who do it. But they posted the 5 battles. Like, they actually, like, put the links to all the 5 battles. Yeah, T.O. Battle Blog, at T.O. Battle Blog on Twitter. They posted the 5 battles so that cats could watch them to fucking prepare for the show. Good call. Fucking smart folks. Mad Flex says he likes your hat, by the way, Sindro. He's fucking into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear it on April 6th.
Dude, it sounds hella funny when you're manipulating the mic.
Yeah.
Yo, don't manipulate the mic. It sounds like a fucking A-class setup, which is one of the battles, A-class and Lefty.
You hate A-class.
No, I don't. But, like, we'll talk about that battle. We'll get there.
Anyways, hello, Internet. I'm here now.
Yeah, Caustic's here. We're not going to talk to him if he's off camera. You guys don't like that. You guys don't like the giant lizard, by the way, too, which is weird because...
What did I say? What did I say on the first episode? I don't trust the motherfucker. He be doing shit. You don't know where he's at. Yeah. What the fuck?
Sweet in the heart.
Yeah, I snuggled with that dude. I actually took like pause. It's a lizard. But he's a lizard. He's a guy lizard.
Yo, I snuggled with that dude. It was mad sincere.
Yo, it was sincere. Me and this dude, we snuggled.
I had a sincere cuddle with Subius.
Okay.
I like that one.
The first battle we're going to talk about is Arsenal versus Charlie Clips for the Ultimate Warrior League, a.k.a. the Arsenal Never Lost League. Arsenal versus Charlie Clips. You guys both watch this one?
I watched half of it.
I watched half of it. Sindro's good for half a battle. I watched it. I want to say like, first of all, Caustic, what did you think? Who do you think won right off the bat?
I gotta say, I don't think that was Arsenal's best, and it was in Arsenal's Shark Tank, so to speak. I think Charlie Clips did real well considering the scenario. I just remember more of Charlie's shit. Like, it seemed like Arsenal kind of swung the momentum back towards the end, but I think it was a little too late. But Arsenal's still the dude. But yeah, I think Clips took the win on that one.
Sindro.
I agree. I see from the first shit that I seen was Charlie Clips fucking predicted a scheme he was actually gonna use.
Yeah. He
You're
did
probably gonna say I'm in the kitchen, and Arsenal fucking walks right into it.
Yeah, and that sucks when that happens because if it's part of your round, you're not gonna take it out or change it. Some people have like the amazing ability to change it on the fly. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But that sucks.
You know what? Like, he could have, though. He totally, like, I heard what he said, and I was thinking in my head, I was like, why didn't you just fucking change that around? Like, of course I'm going to talk about you in the kitchen with your fat ass. You know what I mean?
I think in this is, especially in the format, 'cause there's no beat or anything, you have time to be like, I heard you say something about this. Of course I'm going to say you like this.
Yeah.
You can at least, like, somehow make it into, like, I'm saying this now because you said that. I know you said that.
This is the thing, like, with this battle. It's a fucking... They both did the polar opposite thing in that one rapped way too little and one rapped way too much. Clips, like, went short on 2 rounds and was, like, vocal about the fact that he went short. You know what I mean? He was like, that's all I'm doing. That's all I fucking got to do. And then Arsenal, holy shit, this motherfucker in his 3rd round had a whole fucking, like, 48-bar scheme about all 18 of his battles, had a line for every single battle.
I forgot about that.
He was like,
that actually
and in my 15th battle, I'm like, holy shit. When he said in my 13th battle, no shit, I fucking put my hand on my head. That means he's gonna do
and there
all
wasn't
18.
even like a grand point other than the fact.
No, like when he got to, he had like 2 kind of like. He was like,
it's like you don't as battle as much as me.
With 8 bullets versus 54.
Like you could have said that in half of a line. You don't battle as much as me.
Yeah, I mean, well, fuck, man. You
so
really
ain't
don't
prepared.
gotta like. You could have picked 5 or 4 of your battles that were like the most important ones, and then like still said, I've done 9 times more battles than you, or 10 times or whatever. Like, the fact this motherfucker had a bar for every single battle he did, and then one of them is like, he's like, I battle Ilmac, who's a no name, and I'm like, the guy won the world rap championships fucking 2 times. It's like, is he a no name really?
Yeah, I don't think that's fair.
Fine. All right, that's fine. Whatever. Like, maybe in your world, and even then, like, that's not like, it's not worth sitting through 18 fucking bars of each individual battle that you've fucking ever done in your life. Like, I'm just not into it. I would say, like, if you went round for round, I would still have to give it to Clips on the 1st and 3rd. You know what I mean? And then I think the second Arsenal, and even the second, because Arsenal's like, people, no, my second round is the hottest. And then his second round was like, it might have been his worst. But I believe in Clips' second round, he fucked up or just completely stopped, like, extra short.
Yeah, he fucked up at the end with that whole, you got it.
Oh, yeah.
Psych! I'm joking.
I'm joking. I'm not. I really did fuck
I think
up.
I think it's funny when people like played the psych, I'm not choking thing.
But
and they do like 2 more bars and then stop. They're like, all right, I'm good now.
Yeah.
Like, that's bullshit. Like, just end the round.
Try to save it.
Yeah, but I don't know. All in all, like, one of those battles where it's like, with Arsenal, you always wonder, is like, why do you do so good against like Chrome in Europe, and then like so bad against Clips in your own house and shit? Like, he tends to do like really good in the battles that don't matter, and like so he's never bad, but then he has times where he's like, and it's always in the battles where you're like, man, you should have really done good today. This should have been your one.
Weren't they pulling out guns in the fucking one of those battles before that? There were they said some people were pulling guns out on stage.
Only one battle I ever seen a gun legitimately pulled out.
Lil 8 there.
There you go.
There you go.
He pulled out a little Corona. He pulled out the little Corona bag, and then he pulled the little.
And Revenant immediately is like, "You're a bitch." That's amazing. That's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Like, Revenant pisses me the fuck off, but I respect him for that.
That's
hilarious. It's
you-
like, yeah, and you're a
you
bitch
making
because
it
you didn't
prettier?
shoot me.
Yeah, whatever. That's hella funny. There you go. Yeah, classic. What else? Fucking next battle on the list. We're done talking about Arsenal and Clips. We're not gonna do every single and in the 23rd bar of Arsenal's second verse.
Yo, that just cemented none of us getting on UW ever.
No way. Arsenal will battle me for fucking the right amount of cheese, dude. He'll
Thank
battle
you.
anybody.
I'm like,
He's
yo,
that dude. He's
I'm
told me
not-
that too.
I'm not gonna
He's-
pay you.
He's told me, he's like, I'll kill you for $5,000. I'm like, okay, all right, just good to know. Good to know. Next up, talk about polar opposites from the last battle. How about Sketch Menace versus Low Pesci in fucking look at Skylar's face when I said Sketch Menace. He's like,
I'm not entertained with either of those battles from either of those guys.
let's just why?
So-
Let's tell me why you don't want to watch Sketch
Oh.
Menace versus Low Pesci just
Like
in
I
like
said
one
earlier,
sentence.
it's like sketch. It's like a wheat checks, bland wheat checks battling someone who may or may not remember their bars. So what am I really watching?
Dang, and Skylar G is mad like objective.
I'm sorry,
in this.
guys. That's how I feel.
Skylar's neutral as fuck,
Yeah,
too.
he doesn't have any.
All right.
ponies in this race. Sketch versus Pesci. We all watched this.
Yeah,
Sindro watched half of it.
Yeah, I watched half of it. I don't know if these were the best battles of the week or the only ones that came out.
Contribution.
Like the only recent ones.
Well, it's like with the battles, like you kind of like ideally we choose one from every league,
Yeah.
and you try and be regional too, and you try and choose.
You
one
trying to
from
get that
every region.
multicultural shit,
We
right?
try and be cultural.
like it's the Burger King Kids Club and
Come
shit.
on, man. Yeah.
And we're just the kids in the wheelchair. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
just
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to relate. Just
That's
trying
where
to
we're
be
at.
a part of something.
That's
you know
where
what
we're
I mean?
at right now. So, Sketch Menace versus Pesci, I felt like had to be talked about because, people will talk about it. I don't know. Skylar's all why?
You have
Why
no
are they
reasoning for any of this. Anyways, I guess it's your fucking show. All right. I'm just saying.
Next battle.
No,
I
want to talk about this.
I think they know. I think one of the main reasons that I'm talking about this battle is one, I know Skylar and Sketch Menace have like a rivalry, like because the first time I ever brought up Sketch Menace, Skylar was like, I just don't like that guy. I just don't like him. And then I was in Toronto and Sketch Menace was like, tell Skylar I said fuck you. So like I knew it's worth talking about for that reason. And
Shouts to Sketch Menace.
Low Pesci, I always enjoy fucking talking about his battles because they're definitely he's a hit or miss like 5,000 motherfucker, and
he's got some good stuff.
and he even battles in French sometimes, which I don't know if that's a hit or
All
miss.
right. I guess I'm the odd man out, and
Go ahead.
I actually enjoyed this battle quite a lot, just because it seemed like they were legitimately having fun about it while taking they were doing personal shit and taking personal angles, but they weren't trying to fucking ruin each other's life and shit. You know what I mean? It just I just felt like it had a feel good vibe. You know, Pesci's always
It had a feel good vibe.
damn. Hey, hating on motherfuckers are having fun.
How does a battle have a feel?
It had a feel
Because
good.
not everything has to be a fucking I'm going to raid your house for drugs and kill everyone you know.
I get that, but feel good vibe.
It was
maybe
the
not
feel
what it-
good comedy of the summer
All right, fine.
that isn't here yet.
All right, feel good.
All
vibe.
right.
Go on.
I just see it I met both these dudes. They're both good dudes, off camera. You know what I mean? It's ain't nobody gonna kill each other. So why fucking act like it?
Yeah, for sure. I get
And
that. I get that.
and it has some good shit. And Pesci even did fucking forget his shit and kind of freestyled some decent shit to get back into
He's
it.
learning.
You're
He's
looking at
learning.
me like I'm fucking crazy.
No,
and you picked this battle.
No, I'm not. No,
It's
I'm
like
not.
you
No, I'm
set
not.
me up.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not
To
looking at
fucking,
you like you're crazy. I'm not looking at you like you're crazy.
And I just wanted to throw in there
You don't even know what my
that
opinion
I
is.
heard Sketch Menace plays Smash Brothers at some fucking high level.
Yeah, that's what that this
And
came out in
I
this
would like
battle.
to say that no, you don't. I will fuck you up.
All right.
At that shit.
Challenges have been made, and declarations of
Anytime.
actual nerdiness have gone
I ain't
down.
afraid to say it. I
Okay,
have a
so-
fucking shotgun in my closet too.
So check it out. Check it out, Caustic. Since you're so fucking serious about this battle, I'm
so serious.
Who do you think? Since it was the feel good.
I'm just
since
on
it was
a-
the feel good fucking moment of your lifetime.
It was the a walk to remember of battle.
Who do you think won? Break it down for me. Do you think Lopesci won, right? So do you think that was a good decision? And
I think it was fair. I mean, honestly, I judge people on a better overall performance and lines who had the best bars, who had the best performance, and I think Lopesci had it in that sense. But that's not to say like Sketch didn't have some good shit along the way. But Low was more like involving the whole time, I think.
So yeah, okay. Let's now I get to say my.
And then Sketch made like the worst decision of the like for closer. Like you don't like get booed on a closer.
Yeah.
I would never want to end the battle like that.
Yeah,
it's like you lose now.
Just getting booed.
Yeah, well, he's like.
Well, if you say something
That's
sports
like coming
related,
here and being like, and Patty Marlowe's a shithead, and everyone would be like,
yeah, in San Jose,
hey, man,
like
fuck you, man. Even if
people-
he's having like a bad season, he'd be like, hey, man, eat a dick. We say that. You don't come in here and say that. We say that shit.
I feel like people in San Jose really fight you for that.
Like it's different out here. Like cats don't even know that like the shark shit
Like
is
both.
on like people use that shit on some like gang reference too.
Yeah.
Like you can tell like cats like recognize each other's sets via shark gear and shit. Like only in California would that happen with hockey shit.
He's rocking Joe Thornton essay.
It was like,
You know what that means?
yeah, it means something. That's wild. Okay, so
This is straight in the Amy on mine's fool.
fuck Sketch, Menace, and Lopesci. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm always a dick to Lopesci, and I battled Sketch Menace in like what was probably the most fucking mild salsa battle.
Probably
of
the
my
epic,
fucking
the
entire
epic of your career. Yeah.
So, like wow. He's like Tweak from South Park. He's
Oh
just
my
like-
god.
He's like
Except way calmer.
I don't know. What the thing with Sketch is like fuck, man. Like
Damn.
I don't just I'm like I really have to fucking try. He literally has like I'm finding the good bars in a round. He has like 2-3 good bars in a round. I feel like is everything people say bad about me, but in real life. Like
Who, Pesci?
No, fucking
Sketch
Sketch,
Menace.
man. Like where it's just like so fucking dry.
I don't even think
and
that he-
so
yeah.
fucking non-complex.
I think the only problem is in his delivery, honestly.
Maybe
Like,
that's
if he-
it. Maybe like the way he's selling it is in a way that I'm just
I think
like,
it's your
man,
voice.
I'm not fucking. I'm
Like-
just not buying this.
Like
just
yeah,
not.
it's your voice. Like you can't like just talk to him, even though they say that often during battles. You can't really. Just
Yeah,
talk to
yeah,
him.
and I feel like he's
You know what I
just
mean?
talking to him like way more.
Yeah.
Like people say I do that, and I'm like also the guy who double times like at the same time as the guy who
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
rap, which is pretty fucking interesting. But to do like Sketch, like I said, he's like he does the thing that people say I do, and I'm like, oh man, I hope I don't do that. Am I doing that? Am I not rapping and just fucking talking at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I would just change it up like I like to change it up.
But then
within
that
the battle,
sucks
you know
too
what I mean?
because then you change it up and people are like, oh man, I don't like
Yeah,
this.
no. Every time I do something new, like people bitch about it, and
Yeah,
then like a
yeah,
month later, they're like, yo, I love that shit you did though, man.
So
I'm
like it.
So it's like I don't know. The
and then
listen
with
to
Lopesci in this battle, I'm like, I feel like he's not even trying hard. Like he's just like, oh, I'm battling Sketch Menace, so fuck it. It's like here's my fucking here's Joe Pesci, here's a C+ version of Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Like the pass the test. Like I wrote I had a whole week to work on this paper, but I wrote it last night because I know I could do it. Like I'll still get a C, and that's all good. Like that's so like.
So you're saying he caustic it one time?
He causticked it
Yeah.
in this bitch. But
I don't know.
I don't and again, like he had like a few bars where I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I have to find them in each round.
He about to get this work.
God, I'm a dick. I don't mean to be a dick. I shouldn't have fucking picked this battle at all just to be an asshole. And like, I just wanted to hear
You
Caustic
totally
talk about
did.
feel good battles. Honestly, that's all I wanted to fucking. I just wanted to hear Caustic go. Look I really like these guys when I shake their hands and I look into their
It
eyes,
wasn't
I
as
know
fucking
that
near
they're
as bad as you
sincere
make it out
and-
to be.
I didn't say it was bad. I didn't say it was bad. I said it wasn't good. Is that enough?
I mean,
Why is it on the top 5 battles?
It was the one, because dude, look, watch. All right, let me bring up fucking rap music right now, because I'll tell you why. Because I fucking base these things on how much people talk about.
dude,
this
you've
shit.
been on To Catch a Predator so much, you're fucking mimicking it on the show.
I'm like, sit down. So, what are you doing here?
So what? I heard you watched Lopez versus Sketch Menace.
I heard you watch Lopez versus Sketch Menace. Why did you bring this wine cooler? Fucking. I wanted to teach him about the dangers of watching battles like this. Because this battle's on its fucking what page of discussion? It's on its fucking 11th page of fucking discussion on rap music. The poll is at 107 people agree with it and 33 don't. That's fucking people are watching this battle and paying attention to it. And there's a large portion of the world who, unlike me, think that these two people are important and that we should be talking about them right now. And I'm trying to cater to them. This is for them.
Apparently, to change the subject, I guess Sketch Menace wasn't booed; he was lewd.
What is lewd?
I don't know. I guess it's some fucking hockey player or something. But in Vancouver, they all said Lou in response.
Oh,
they should know that saying Lou sounds suspiciously like booing.
Yeah, what is it? There's
I feel like it's the equivalent.
There's some shark shit that's like that. Fucking.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to fucking think right now. Well, it's crazy during the national anthem. I don't know if they do it at regular fucking arenas, but we scream "You suck" to the other team in the middle of the national anthem, like the whole fucking stadium does at the HP,
right.
And it's a sellout every night, and it's pretty alarming, for the people who sing the national anthem, the land of the free, you suck, the whole fucking crowd, oh shit, this is, all right, do I suck? What is it? And when they say stars, everybody boos. Because they say fucking when they say the stars line in the national anthem, everybody goes boo. So if you're fucking singing that shit, you're like, oh shit, they're booing me right now.
Are they mad at me?
What did I do? So that's why we talked about this battle. Don't be a dick to me. The next battle is even less important. A-Class versus Lefty 2 Guns. Let's go.
That's actually fucking
no,
not
this one was good.
unimportant.
I like this battle. I fucking like this battle. I thought that Lefty 2 Guns got slept on. He fucking he was on some real rap shit, and I think that it's easy. I think I can see why the judges gave it to A-Class in the battle, there, because he's getting more reaction from each round.
Right.
But at the same time, his setups are stupid as fuck. Whatever it takes to get to the punchline.
Yeah.
And, whether he's freestyling or not, and sometimes he's freestyling and sometimes I can tell he wrote it and I'm like, man, that's fucking stupid. He's like, that's why I'm rapping for. And I'm like, where's that go? What is it? For what? You mean the number 4 or 4 and then is it supposed to pertain to the next line? But it doesn't. He's just because Matador was where he was going, so he's just whatever.
He said active more.
Yeah. He's hella that dude.
Do you remember the one he did to me when I battled A-Class?
No, what is it? Was it ridiculous?
I made a Scribble Jam line, and he was like, yo, you talked about Scribble Jam. That shit was goodage. I was like, it was goodage. And people, there's mad Asian people on the YouTube. They're just like, A-Class murdered him.
That shit is goodage.
Yo.
Dude, goodage.
I love A-Class, but I never forget that.
Goodage. You do that, A-Class. You hella do that. You do it. Watch your battles. Go back and watch all of your battles and tell me that you don't just have the most ridiculous setups for shit. And it's fine, because the punchlines are good, but live, people don't catch it because they're still laughing from the last punchline to miss the 1 and 2. All they hear is the 3 and 4, but the 1 and 2 is goodage and shit. It's so ridiculous.
But A-Class can go between the freestyle and the written shit really easy.
No, he's really good at that. But that's the thing is that's some old freestyle era shit. That's not acceptable anymore. Where you could just be
it's you definitely proved that you were in Scribble Jam.
That's why I'm spitting it fly more. You know what I mean? That's some Sharon ass shit to do, dude. I'm not with that shit. There you go. And Sharon gets away with it because he's Sharon. But you come on, A-Class. You're supposed to be A-Class.
Sharon usually makes sense.
But this is the thing, Lefty. While he didn't have as many punchlines in that battle, none of his setups were stupid. Every single line was delivered with intent to get to a certain.
And I really rate that shit because I'm a big fan of making your setup super relevant to the punch. I feel if it doesn't if the preceding line doesn't go into the next line with some connection, I feel really I won't put it in.
Yeah,
but,
so it's
makes sense.
What do you think, Sindro? Did you think did you watch? Oh, we watched this battle.
Yeah, we watched this one. I didn't notice he was doing that shit till you pointed it out. I mean, I guess, you know what I mean? It just started happening every other fucking bar. I was like, fuck. Okay.
Like I said it at the beginning, and then like you,
like
I walk
figure
away
he
and you
does
hear
it,
three
you do
more.
it when you freestyle a rebuttal or something, you know, and he just fucking really wrote it like that.
What do you how do you feel about Lefty Two Guns?
Lefty Two Guns is dope, actually. I caught his battle against After. I guess he was battling in Utah before.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where
I
he battles.
never-
That's where he's from.
I didn't see him until he came to
Dude,
King
you
of
know
the
what's
Dot.
funny is I think Mike Masters is a really slept on league for how much talent they have out there. I
Yeah.
think there's like
Mike Masters.
4 or 5 dudes out there like
Yeah.
in that league, and I don't even want to like go and say everybody's name because I'll forget somebody's name that is good and they'll be
Yeah, yeah.
mad. But there are dudes in that league that I think that could easily compete on like the Ground Zero level or the fucking even like the King of
I'll
the
go
Dot
ahead
level.
and say outright, I was really impressed with one kid in particular, and
Emerson Kennedy?
Emerson Kennedy,
Pat
and,
Main too.
Yeah, and Pat Main. I like Pat Main, and and Drede and
Yeah,
a lot
all
of
those
dudes.
That Lefty Two Guns. There's
yeah,
like
Lefty.
there's
I went out there and I battled Lefty. It was a good battle.
There's
you
a
know what I'm
few
saying?
dudes in that league that I think have caliber shit, and their events are cool
Well,
too.
I mean, I felt like Emerson Kennedy should have got like a Proving Grounds battle or something like
they
that.
got ill
like,
events in a little
for
like
real.
art gallery joint that then they got like a couple hundred kids in there. The audience
Yeah.
is good, or like at least like 100 kids in there, 150 max. They got the fucking audience is cool. Kids are chilling, like
Yeah.
they're respecting the battlers. But yeah, go on like. Lefty, you seen Lefty in AFTA because that was the battle that I had seen of him before him and
Yeah.
Caustic battled.
Yeah, he was dope. And then I think he didn't have an opponent where Caustic posted something about him needing an opponent last minute and shit. And I was like, you know, in the middle of a project and shit, I was like, I'm pretty sure like a year ago I would have pursued the chance to get on that card. And, you know, I didn't really do it. And then they announced A-Class he was flying A-Class.
Yeah,
totally
shout out to A-Class hitting me up on Twitter on some last
I
minute
totally
shit,
forgot
like
that
down to do that.
Caustic like set this battle up.
I did. I mean, not really. I mean, I just like I was the only link between them and A-Class.
because one Lefty's battle dropped out. Who was he supposed to battle
He was
initially?
supposed to battle Mantix.
Mantix.
Right?
Okay, yeah. And it dropped out, and then you kind of were like looking for an opponent for him, and then you were like, "Oh, it's all good. A-Class is gonna battle him." I was like, "Well, damn, that's weird as fuck," because he's on the other side of the fucking
Yeah,
country.
no, I do. I think it worked out for the better, and I think, you know, I think that's a good reason why. Main channel, they actually put it up on Ground Zero, and then at Ground Zero, and
Ground Zero?
Ground Zero. I'm
Zero?
from my homie Sindro.
Settle?
Ground Settle has some good battles when they're fresh coast.
Yeah.
But but they put it up there and they took it down and they main channeled it, and I thought that was really
Oh, did
tight. Yeah, because they
Okay.
both deserve that shit.
That's what's up.
So
Yeah. I think especially like when there's that kind of travel involved in a
Yeah.
battle, if it's quality, then
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
point in fucking.
And that's tight because I feel like that's like Lefty's introduction into mid tier. Like you've now entered that range where
Yeah.
you can reasonably get somebody on A-Class's level a lot. That you had a real good battle with A-Class. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you too. He had a good battle with you.
We battled and
So
shit.
I think that like
I heard he
he's
had
got shit
he had a
that's
crazy
caliber out there.
battle on Saturday against Lex D.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and they said that their goal was to get it on this show, was to get us
Yeah,
to
yeah, you
talk
got a
a bit
tweet
to
on
be
there.
one of the 5 battles. So,
Really?
yeah. So
Oh.
if that's the case, if it's a good battle, then we'll talk about
That's
it on the
tight.
show for sure.
That's tight.
Lex D is
Yeah,
the
you
homie
guys-
too.
I got all the spoilers and shit. I ain't gonna say nothing though.
All right, so next.
You gonna tell me after though? You gonna
yeah.
tell me?
Yeah, I
after.
know, man. That's the other
Yeah.
fucked up thing too. People be hitting me up and like, why don't you talk about this battle or that battle? And
Because we're not supposed to.
yeah, some of them haven't came out yet. One was one that they were like this week. They were like, "How could you not be talking about math and dose?" Like, it came out yesterday or the day before. Like, so you know, like we'll talk about it next week. Definitely. Let's let it get a couple you know.
I don't think
50,000
there's gonna be like
views.
5 classics come out in the next week that
Yeah.
we have to.
So we'll be
address.
fine. Like Shoddy
Yeah.
and Ines too, or I mean, Nestle and Shoddy Horror.
Is that
came
out?
It's supposed to be out today. So we'll talk about
I
that
posted a
next week, too.
status and somebody, the first comment was literally like, "When does Shoddy Horror's battle come out?" why the fuck would I know? Thank you for doing that.
Yo,
That's
so
where battle
there's-
rap's at. They just think we're all the ESPN of battle rap, and
Yeah,
come
that's
to
fucking-
us if you
that's
have any
awesome, bro.
questions.
Does BRA have a show tonight? They were saying they were doing like a special, like a breakdown show or some kind of shit. Like,
Maybe.
I have to wonder if they're like doing that just to try and fuck with me.
I feel like you definitely came second. They've been on Monday for a long time.
No, I thought there was Wednesday.
No, they're on like Monday, like Tuesday and Friday. Or some
Oh,
shit.
they have multiple
Yeah,
fucking
they do,
days.
like,
I
a lot
thought
of
they
weeks.
had one fucking day a week. Okay, all right. No, never mind.
Nah, they don't. I don't think they give a shit.
Well, they can't compete. They're a fucking phone show where the people just make fun of the poor Puerto Rican kid all the time, and we're a fucking video broadcast where you get to look at giant lizards. Fucking, we're smoking wax out here. We're on some Cali shit. Fucking, I mean, like, fuck. What else?
I don't.
What else? Tell me something.
Ice.
Can't compete. So the next two battles that we're talking about for a specific reason because they lead to some other shit that I want to talk about on some segue bullshit.
Go ahead.
That both of y'all might even
Go
be
ahead.
interested in.
Probably not. Go
Fucking
ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
So the first one is Ness versus Saya Boy. Look, Ness versus Saya Boy. Look, you didn't watch that one?
No.
Holy shit! Over beats, battle over beats.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's fucking tight. They did first round over beat, second round acapella, third round over beat again. And it's like it was like a pretty good quality recording too. And they chopped it up and they kind of like fucking threw some like cool edits on it and shit. Really sick. Both Ness and Sire Boy, motherfuckers that can rap clearly, came through like in a big way. I think really a round for round affair. Fucking could really like you could say either one of those dudes won, but it was like it brought back this interest in written battles over beats, which is like kind of like a newer
Dude, that'd be
concept,
tight. Yeah.
Dude. Shit.
Well, I mean, it's just diss tracks. You're writing diss tracks.
Shit was sick.
Yeah.
You
And
seen
doing
it.
them live.
Yeah.
You seen that?
I was thinking about that, like if you're gonna get intricate with the flow and shit, you know, and still dissing somebody, it's just like a diss track.
But then it's hard for like the crowd to react because there's no pause and.
Well, dude, they're really judging on it depends how you play it because I think Itchy the Killer in this bitch. I think how you play it is really if you're like trying to do a freestyle battle. Like when I was doing the ones that like paid dues and they were over the beats. Oh man, the time me and Isaac did and they didn't even use the beat. They gave us the most fucked up beat ever. They gave us fucking what's that fucking that I'm a fucking walking paradox. Like fucking Yonkers. And it's like it's like 72 BPMs or something.
Yeah,
they were like they were like write a beat and then instead of giving you like a normal like 98 BPM joint or something you can fucking something you would expect, they're like here's a fucking 72 BPM like halftime fucking weirdo shit. All you can do to that beat is be a fucking walking paradox, by the way.
Yeah. Did you say that?
But when I was doing those
That'd have
battles
been
because of the crowd, you kind of have to you're throwing big punches. So you're doing that big reaction shit. But what these guys did in this battle, and I think you like set the precedent for battles to come like this in the future, or at least the East Coast dudes have a different idea of it. Because we're like on some West Coast battle shit where we're used to like scribble jam, you just big punches, get an audience react, think of your next two. You know what I mean? Usually like the
fuck around for 2 bars and then hit him again.
Yeah. So it's like this shit is they ride the beat. They don't care about the
crowd
audience reaction.
Yeah.
They're just trying to
That's what I'm thinking,
deliver
like,
the best fucking shit.
It's gonna be the best verse overall.
Yeah.
Delivery.
So, and what was tight is that when they did it, the beat that they did, or the round that they did a cappella, actually was fucking, they still were like in that rhythmic mode. They were still like, they couldn't like, they were still on that beat shit. So like, I thought Saya Boy was more polished on the first round, or at least he had like a better performance on the first round. Enes killed the second round. So sick.
Do they do different beats like per round?
I think because the first round was over a beat, the second round
was
wasn't, and then the third round was over a different beat.
Okay.
Yeah. And
that because I mean that could be fresh. Like 3 rounds, you both like get 3 beats and write your best like 24 bars to.
Well,
each
we're getting
beat.
there. We're getting there.
That's
Enes
crazy.
At
At that point, you might as well be making fucking mixtapes, man.
Shit's tight. It's sick because like it has an audio quality.
I'm just saying, like, why waste your time battling when you could be putting that.
That's
that
one of
energy
the. But it
over
adds
beats.
an extra, dude. It adds so much of an extra element to like. You got to think about it like. The YouTube shit, like the power of the music video or the video in general versus like just an audio, like just a piece of audio, is so like that shit adds so much more to even just the audio of it. Like I could listen to that one in the car, but I'm thinking about the visual of it when I'm fucking
Right,
listening
right,
to
right,
it because
right.
I've seen it before. I have a reference
That's-
for it.
yeah,
It
yeah,
adds
yeah.
more to the shit. So it's like, yeah, it's fucking cool as fuck.
I didn't hear shit about it, honestly. I didn't hear anything. I didn't even know it came out.
Yeah, I heard about the Enes battle through Tantrum on Facebook. He posted that shit, and yeah, it was over a beat. Before that though, I seen one from Real Talk versus somebody else, and I thought they make their own beats.
And that one they actually made their own beats.
That
and I
shit's
think
pretty
that's the
dope. That
same
shit's pretty
league that
dope.
the next battle I'm talking about is in because it's another overbeat one.
Mhm.
But in the Enes and Syro Boy, what did you think? Who did you think got that battle?
I'll take Enes. I think Enes took it.
Yeah, he just like they're both fucking sick, but Enes was on that like.
So
fucking-
as somebody who's never seen it, did this like restore like Enes's good graces? Would you say?
Yeah, I think
definitely,
it
Like-
definitely.
from that
Because
shit.
the last thing I saw of Enes was DNA,
Yeah, no, definitely.
and
it
that
was
shit
like,
was like I watch it just because of how fucking
wait,
crazy
you gotta,
it
dude,
is.
you gotta. We'll watch it after this. You'll fucking like it. It's tight.
I'm down.
And
I'm
then
down.
the next battle that I'm talking about again over beats, and this one they do all over beats, and they had 3 different beats in each round, and it was Renegade versus Flames. Flames from East Coast Battle, Iron Solomon back in the day,
Yeah.
Bad Seeds.
Yeah, one come out with Renegade. I heard he did that.
Yeah,
a long time
over
ago.
beats, and this shit is sick, bro. What's tight is that like Renegade's tight on beat.
Yeah.
He's killing it, and they both have like a really like polished style. But
Well, I haven't seen it, but I know that Flames killed him.
Flames comes through first round, and he has the same pattern the whole round, and it's fucking sick. And
Dude,
he got
Flames is the fucking man.
yeah.
bro.
I think he's one of the like more slept on
like
cats
like
from
people
out
like
there. They don't
people-
know.
People don't understand Flames yet.
Yeah, he's
Like, and he's a real fucking dude.
He's a real MC though, because on the you could tell, because on that beat shit, like he's
Yeah.
right, he's
a
fucking riding
rapper.
the beat legit.
You know what I'm saying?
And so is Renegade, and Renegade was killing it too, and I think that says that much more about fucking
I like to see
Flames'
Flames do one of
performance.
those fucking beat battles. That would be tight.
Yeah. No, and I think that well, that's what this battle was. It was a battle over beats, and him and Renegade both fucking went back and forth.
Yeah.
And
On
I think
beats?
that, yeah,
What the fuck?
that's what I'm telling you,
How's
man.
this happening right now?
Yeah, it's about I forgot the name of the league. I think the name of the league is Bars, like BARS, like
Yeah.
abbreviated, and they battle
Fuck,
over
yeah,
instrumentals.
How have I not seen this shit?
And they battle over beats, 3 different beats each round. The beats were hella fucking grimy, like good ass, like slappers, like great beats to rap to. The type of beats that you were just like that make you want to just fucking
Yeah.
cipher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not too like crazy and complex to take away from the fucking like
Yeah.
actual bars. So these dudes are killing it, and I think Flames got the first 2 rounds, and I think Renegade actually got the 3rd round and came through, and it's shit's just good, man. It's a fucking
I'm definitely gonna watch this shit tonight.
yeah. I think it's worth watching. I think that battling. I think that cats that really can ride a beat should all be experimenting in the battling over beat shit. And this leads me to 2 different fucking things. One, that Itchy the Killer is actually here, and that's ironic because I wasn't even gonna bring this up, but I just totally thought of it right now because me and him have been talking about it in a long time. Is that we challenge any DJ and MC in the world to a battle, like a full blown DJ MC battle,
Itchy's in the background going, wait, what?
where basically
Like, don't talk for me, motherfucker.
we do 1 round 90-second DJ routines, DJ versus DJ, right? And then we do the next round 90-second MC battle, you know what I mean? Regular acapella battle round. And then we do the 3rd round combination. Fucking
Right.
2-minute, both of us with the DJ and the MC
all
at
right,
the
all
same
right.
time.
Hold on. How about I accept? Except I get to use Itchy. Also.
No, bitch. No, bitch.
I think. Why?
No, not at all.
Why?
Not at all. That's not fair at all. Not gonna happen. You know who was down on the DJ side of it was Vex. If he had a legitimate like MC to ride with him that he worked with on a regular basis that was down, that would be tight because Vex is like the Canadian DMC champion.
Yeah.
He's familiar with Itchy. They both are seen each other's work. They're both caliber DJs. Like I've seen Vex battle in the King of the Dot, and I've never seen him battle anyone that was on his level. And I've seen Itchy battle in the Bay Area, and fucking people out here are crazy. Like everyone, you know what I mean? And like Itchy's like a different, you know what I mean? Like he comes from like the fucking like the hardcore era of turntablism where these cats were like inventing scratches out here and shit, and like really taking it to the
had
next
some
level.
amazing moments. Like
the battle shit is tight. Like that's why I think that like when he joined the crew and started doing like a lot of like we always immediately were like solos, like you do solos, because he comes from that battle background, so it's normal for him to have just him working on shit by himself.
I remember
you know what
doing like what was it, the Warped Tour like a few years ago, and nobody gave a fuck about the rap at all. Nobody gave a
Invited for that.
nobody gave a fuck.
You're
about
rapping out of a tent.
anything.
And
Yeah,
shit.
anything we did that
You're
day,
just-
and
you're fucking-
Itchy came on and just gathered a crowd, and they all looked up at him like fucking Jesus coming
He's
off
like,
the cross and shit. And that was like, I walked in right at the pro. I was like, this is crazy. I was like, what's wrong with these people?
Yeah, no, I think it's like it's definitely, that's why we always resort to it in the live show. It's like, oh man, they're tired of us watching us rap. Fucking unleash Itchy, and then you just
Dude, and that's the best.
Yeah.
Like all the good shows I remember going to when I was young, it was the DJ.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Always fucking like make it extra live.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. The other thing is Tourette's Without Regrets, as some of y'all might know, is the last real freestyle battle competition, like real legitimate,
that I know
like
about.
sign up freestyle battle competition where
Yeah.
they just play the beats in 30-second rounds, and then they do 4-bar trade-offs if it goes to OT, like real shit. Like it's the last one I think that is around in the Bay Area for sure, maybe in California. I mean, fuck, I don't know any other like legitimate like freestyle battle like where we all came from. People who came out of Tourette's, Tantrum, Thesaurus, D-Lore, you know, me, you, Frank Jones, or Frank Stacks,
Young Frank Jones.
yeah, man. Like all of us have like done our bits at fucking Tourette's Without Regrets for sure. So
I think my first YouTube battle ever is me versus you
at Tourette's, like wow, that's a fucking mad.
And I remember
scary
like
situation
back in the day when it was like me versus Tantrum in the finals, like way
yeah,
back in the day.
like Tourette's has crazy history. Like Thesaurus won like 10 in a row, and then Tantrum won like 11 in a row, and then they went head to head in what like they were entering to see who was gonna like break the record first or whatever. And me and Madness entered just to kind of try and fuck things up.
Didn't Madness win?
No, Madness went against Thesaurus, and I went against Tantrum, and like fate like intervened, and fucking me and Madness both lost, and it was Thesaurus versus Tantrum. In the end. They had like a 40. They did 4 bars back and forth, but they went back and forth
I
like
think I
40
remember that.
times. And yeah, it was a big one. And then I think Thesaurus won in the end. I think it was fucking crazy.
You
good,
can't
though.
keep up on it because Vocab isn't around to fucking film it and post
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing too. And this is why I bring this up. Jamie DeWolf, who is the guy who's responsible for Tourette's Without Regrets, along with the whole team of other people that he works with. He hit me up and he was like, "Yo, like we want to start doing written freestyle battles. We want to set up like one good one each month because Tourette's happens the first." Sorry, you got to talk in the mic, or they don't hear you.
What the fuck are you gonna do written?
I didn't mean written freestyles. I meant written battles over beats. So they want to do written battles over beats. They want to set up one because Tourette's happens on the first Thursday of every month. So one every month, where you get 2 MCs who are, you know, people who people know about or whatever, who have that ability, and they know each other in advance, and they know what beats they're working with in advance, and then they freestyle battle.
Wasn't Tourette's doing like grind time shit kind of even before grind time?
Kinda, yeah, for real. Like
Subverse versus like Pariah.
Well,
shit?
really. Like, well, they went from like they did like slam. Well, me and actually Reverse Live have a grind time style battle, like a acapella battle in there.
Yeah, I remember that.
But whatever. Regardless, like right now they
Like
wanna
Illusion Z.
beef up their freestyle battles, because the way it is like if like the 2 or 3 kids that are good, there's always like a full roster of goons at the Tourette's battles. But if like the 2 or 3 like good MC kids don't show up, it could be a bad night, right? So they want to like make sure that there's one solid good freestyle battle and or good battle over a beat.
Yeah.
And they want me to help them set one up. So it's something that we'll promote through the show. We'll actually get the video of it from the Tourette's people, and I'll release it through my YouTube channel every month.
That's tight.
We'll set up like gear for like the winners, or like like $100 for whoever wins. Like I'll basically arrange it so that there's an incentive for battling. And
Right.
If anybody's down, hit me up and we'll set up a freestyle battle for next month. I know there's a few interested parties that I've already kind of talked to about it, and I'm probably going to set that up. And I'm thinking that once we put one out, people are going to really be like, okay, this is something I want to do. And hopefully it brings more of the freestyle MCs, or the MCs in general, back to Tourette's, and then we get more fucking Tourette's freestyle shit going on.
The whole Ustream's like, fuck DJ battles.
Yeah, good
Tight.
shit. All right, man. Good shit. You guys are awesome.
Just insult each other with no music or talent ever.
Dick jokes, dick jokes, dick jokes.
Just
I hate
talk
dick jokes.
about
I hate dick
dicks.
jokes. I hate dick jokes. Yo, so
Just talk about dick so I can make fun of it.
okay, so one more time. Tourette's Without Regrets. Next month is April 4th is the Thursday, and we're going to be out there. Me, Cadillac Ron, everybody knows. We're all going to fucking be at least spectating. I'm definitely going to enter the freestyle battle. I don't see why like Caddy Ron or EK wouldn't. They're definitely game for any like freestyle battleage. But I'm going to start like going to Tourette's every month and entering those battles, as well as throwing the one written battle. And I'll let you know next Monday on this show who's going to be competing April 4th at Tourette's Without Regrets in a written battle over a beat. So
Hell
more
yeah.
info about
That's all
that.
tight. What do you think about that, Sindro?
That's tight. I like that.
Hell yeah.
Sindro's a super
That's
high,
Sindro.
bro. We
That's
gave him way
Sindro
too
from the
much
day.
wax, and
You
we
know what I'm
were-
saying?
Yeah, man, it's tight. There's a horse head on the fucking table. It's like whatever, dude.
It's like we did something wrong to the mafia.
Hey, I'm not made for podcast, I guess.
You're
I'm
not
just
made for-
fucking listening to you guys like
Are you stoned?
I mean, he's not
Yeah,
made for
I'm
podcast.
podcast.
That was good. That was good.
Oh,
It didn't have
Yo,
a lot.
I'm
It
just
didn't have a lot
listening
of
to
You
you
better
dicks,
guys,
watch
bro.
bro.
out. You
Jokes.
better watch out.
I'm
100
just
bullets. I
listening
got
to
that
that.
wordplay right there, homie. With the podcast instead of no, run that down. I said you're not game for podcast. Oh. Thank you.
Fuck.
So.
That took the energy out of me.
All right, so now it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show, where we ask the fans to go ahead and fucking interact with us. I got the rap music thread open. Skylar G's got the Ustream open, and I got the Twitter open as well. So go ahead, and we'll just there's been some questions loaded up on OTBVA and on rap music. Shouts out to everybody on OTBVA and rap music. They really gave me hell when I fucking hopped on.
You got jumped
This
in,
week.
bro.
I got jumped in pretty
Small
much. So,
thing.
so
Thrillenium, you know what I'm saying?
Sauce says, why 100 bullets?
You looked at me like I'm battling.
No, that's a good question. That's a really good question. Actually, I hit up King of the Dot when I heard about the event, and I was like, listen, why does Dragon Baby T know that there's an event going on 420, and I don't know that there's an event going on 420? And I was like, oh, yeah, we forgot to tell you. So I'm like, wait, isn't this like a month and a half away? What the fuck? Oh, yes, but we do want you to battle. I'm like, well, who do you want me to battle? And they're like, I don't really know yet. And I'm like, okay, well, look, I'll get it. Let's get it.
It sounds
done.
like you muscled them into battling.
Pretty much.
From the story.
Well,
you're telling.
I think at the end of the day, they know what's up. Like, I got real life, actual human being draw in California. So, like, if I do a battle, like, that means that actual human beings, which represent actual dollar amounts
Yeah,
that will pay
which
at the
have
door.
actual money.
Yeah, so they will actually come to see me do a battle. So it's in people's best interest to book me for said battles, because internet people are wonderful. They are special. But I've said it on the show before. 100 fans that you shake hands with are worth more than 100,000 that fucking click on a YouTube video or fucking like a fucking status or retweet a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, real people matter. So they did want to book me for a battle. They did intend to book me for a battle. And when they came at me with opponents, the first person they said was 100 Bullets. And I was like, yeah, fucking why not? And mainly,
I think he's tight, dude.
I think a lot of people think he's tight.
I
really don't.
I don't think I got it at first.
It's not like I don't think he's tight, but I think that like the things that he does that people like about him are so fucking cheesy. And it's really time to like me being like, I'm a fine wine in this business. I'm a classic. You know what I mean? I'm not a flavor of the month. You know what I mean? I've been around.
He's a dick of the week.
I'm the guy who fucking, I'm the guy who fucking, you know what I mean? I create the schemes that are later fucking replicated in battles. I'm not the guy who watches a battle and says, oh, I like that guy does that. Now I'm going to fucking write like that. You know what I mean? Like I fucking, you know what I mean? I write the songs that make the young girls cry. Me. So, I think that 100 Bullets.
Is anybody else like listening?
Woo!
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
He ain't even get the second verse, but he gonna get this verse.
So
yeah,
I think,
that's all first verse.
I think 100 Bullets
For real?
Is that dude that like people.
I think you think you're that dude.
No.
For real.
I mean, I know I'm that dude, and that's the difference between thinking and knowing. But I think that he's the kind of person that he's got a style that's real good right now, and people like it a lot right now. It's not fucking something that people have been doing for a long time, and I think he takes it a little farther than everybody else with like the fucking like extreme list making, and then like doing lines forwards and then backwards, and it's like at some point it just becomes like kind of fucking cliche. So I just want to go, hey, I'm going to go out there and fucking rap. And I'm going to do it in the place where I've never lost in the world, in Oakland, California, where I love to battle. And I think that people don't think I can beat 100 Bullets. And those are the kind of battles that I like to take.
I think that's the best reason to do it. If there's any kind of doubt that, you know, if you really feel like this person's better than me, let me see.
Well, I think that it's like people are used to seeing me do one of two kind of battles. A, where I'm battling like another classic MC, or B, where I'm like giving like an up-and-comer dude a shot. You know what I mean? And like in those battles, I either you know, catch a body or fucking J-Pro. But like in my last like
body or J-Pro?
In my last like six.
That's your scale.
In my
do you feel out of curiosity, do you feel the worst about the J-Pro battle?
No, I just think that it was like.
What's your least favorite battle of your own? What's the one you're just like, I don't even want to watch this?
Ah, fuck, man, I have a lot of battles, dude.
I'm just saying, if we're just gonna make the topic about whatever you want to make it about.
Dude, I really loved my material in the J-Pro battle. I go back and if I ever watch that and go back, I remember liking my material. And I still think like probably the coolest shit that anyone said to J-Pro. And if it would have happened anywhere else, it would have got a lot of reaction and people would have liked it.
I don't think you're answering the question I asked.
It's definitely not one of my favorites. I don't know.
What's the one where you're just like, I hate myself?
J-Pro's blaming you for the battles coming out on Felony Fights.
Oh, no way. No, you know what's funny is? J-Pro's awesome. He's always watching and he always knows the answers to the shit we ask. It was funny because Christian 818 was like talking to me. He's like, he hits me up like, and it was I had like the weirdest like experience with like getting $100 from that dude because he gave me like 8 up front and he owed me another 1 or whatever, and he like didn't have it for me, and then like he was, I don't know, I was like, well, whatever, just get it to me in a week. And then like in a week went by and I hit him up and like, I don't know, he was like, you don't want me to get crazy. And I was like, yo, I'm like via text, I'm like, yo, you completely misunderstood what I'm saying. like this isn't a fucking get crazy issue, Christian. We're not in prison. You fucking calm the fuck down,
always like
relax, and then we'll just and fucking whenever you got it, just give it to me. That's what I was saying. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood you.
Yeah.
He just like switched into like fucking like Oz mode. Like it's like I was like trading him cigarettes and shit. I'm like, no, okay, listen, I don't care about $100 that much. Like I'm not even gonna fucking argue with you over that shit. I was just having a fucking ordinary conversation with you. Don't fucking read too much into a text message. But he hit me up like randomly and was like, yo, Absurd's like talking about suing me, so I'm just gonna put this battle out through my channel. And I'm like, oh man, that's cool, I guess. And I'm thinking in the back of my head, yes, I'm fucking double fist pumping in my house. I'm like, good, the worst fucking performance ever, like in the fucking strip club parking lot in Oxnard is gonna come out on the fucking Felony Fights channel. So that's awesome.
Nice.
But you were psyched on that. You were really stoked that it was coming out on Felony Fights, weren't you?
I was for all the wrong reasons.
During that era, I was always like fearing the day when like Christian called me up like, hey man, did you want to like fight Rhetoric in the desert for like $500? Like, you know
Yo,
like,
so
do you want to go like fight in a junkyard maybe?
I'm taking too long on this question, but the reason I chose 100 Bullets, it was because he was the first person offered to me. It seemed like a different enough matchup to where it would be interesting for the fans to watch. And I think that people genuinely don't think that a person like me can beat someone who's like on like that come up on that like with that new fucking shit. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna go out there and deliver. So I want to prove something. I have something to prove. I
Dude,
guess.
wordplay is really like it happened to battling. Like remember in like breaking when like everybody was doing like Thomas Flares and 90s and shit, and then Korean fools started rolling around on the ground and like pulling their arms through their back. And they're like, what the fuck is this? What are like? Am I losing? Am I losing right now? Why is this happening?
Yo, so and the other thing is that I think that it's kind of like for me, like I used to get a lot, and I think we all, like everyone who's got like music and is trying to like push their music to some eventual end is like is always like battling to like remain relevant and shit. And it's like, I'm on paid dues this year. We're doing like the third good tour. And I would get like these kids on OTBVA and on rap music are telling me, it's like, why do you battle? Why don't you just make music? And it's like, I genuinely love battling. That's why I battle. That's why I do this show. That's why I do a lot of the shit I do. But I think a lot of people work hella hard to get to the point where I'm at right now just with the music, to where they're like, people actually care more about a music video than a battle or whatever, or like put more merit into that or whatever. So I have nothing to prove as far as that's concerned. And even in the battle, since I've done every kind of battle there is, like from like battling like the real technical dudes to battling like the, you know, to going way out of my element to battling. I've done it all. But I still love it, and I still feel like I want to compete, so that's why I do it. I'm like on some Randy Couture shit, and you know, like I'm looking at the heavyweight division, and I'm like, yo, I could beat these dudes up. So
come on now, come on.
The natch. So that's why Bullets. I think it's a test. I don't feel like I have anything to prove, but I think it's a test.
No. Is there any other questions? No, like we went fully in on this.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought that was a big question. So go ahead.
It was. I mean,
there was some back here, but that was a while ago.
Nobody said anything in a while.
Somebody asked the TO Battle Blog asked how you Caustic, how you feel about 100 Bullets getting a URL battle before you.
For me, what the fuck do I have to do with it?
What is he doing? Who is he battling URL?
I have no idea.
Oh, I guess he's supposed to. I think he's battling someone like the week before me in URL or something.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, his style is much more URL.
Dude, that's funny because I think those dudes are gonna fucking eat that guy alive, because he has the dude is from Burlington, Ontario. Like, you really can't come with that raw street style when you're from who's a place where 175,000 people live. It's like fucking.
Who's he battling?
I don't know. It doesn't matter though. Really,
is it a PG?
If it's in the East Coast, like, I guess it's that, and then it comes down to it. That's what it comes down to. And URL is gonna have to like. I'm gonna learn something from watching this, which is basically like, do you really just care about the wordplay, or are you like actually striving for some sort of reality in the people who you like watching a battle? Because I see like a Sue Surf, like a dude who's like proven himself to be like a
I don't know.
T-Dubbo. Oh, isn't he one of the like Colorado Battle League dudes? So it's Colorado or whatever. Whatever. Oh, Proving Grounds or whatever.
Is that where it's happening in Colorado?
No, it's probably happening on the East Coast. It's probably happening in like Chicago or something like that.
I mean, no, I wish nothing but the best for Bullets. I mean, I didn't know our careers were intertwined, and I was racing with him, but apparently I am.
Well, you battle like John and shit to headline King of the Dot events. Isn't that like a kind of like a URL-esque battle?
I mean, I don't really worry.
Yeah,
about
whatever.
it.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, I suppose.
This guy asked if there's
Any MCs you guys would like to see get into battling?
Like MCs outside of battling, I assume you mean?
I would like to see a lot less people in general just get involved in battling, and I really don't suggest post cannabis that rappers that are just fans of it get involved in this at all unless you have some form of reference for it. I think Madchild put in the work, and I think Mac Lethal already knew. But I don't think outside of that, if you look at people who have jumped into battles from the music world, they're operating on a formula that's based around a bunch of people they keep around them that say they're tight because that's how that world works. In battling, we're quicker to tell the homie that you're going to lose than we're going to tell him that he's going to win some shit. You know what I mean? So that being said, a lot of us don't get gassed up, and I think getting if you think you're just because you have some music clout you're going to come into this world and survive, you're probably not.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely rappers I would like to see give it a shot just for the fuck of it. You know what I mean? Not a well-known dude, but I'm a big fan of Edon, and I remember listening to Edon battle tracks back in the day. I think Edon would be really fresh at battling. I wish Quell maybe gave it a shot in the acapella version. I know Quell wasn't that popping in the old freestyle battles, but Quell was tight on tracks with the punchline shit, and he maybe even Razcast if he still got it like that. There's a couple cats I wouldn't mind, people that I grew up listening to punchlines from on Wax and shit. I think that'd be tight.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
And Dirtbag Dan, I think Dirtbag
definitely
Dan
right in everything and anything. No, but I think that I would
thought I lost him for a second.
I would be quicker to see those guys. I would be quicker to see those guys operate in a overbeat capacity than in a fucking straight up jump into the acapella world. You know what I mean? Because it's a different thing.
I fucking battle Quell. I'll give Quell a battle any day.
Okay, so let's look. The KOTD chain.
Get at me, Quelly.
The KOTD chain has a question. Do you think someone needs to check Malathion on the fucking round timer? Referring to A-Class versus Lefty battle was pretty nice, but some untimely cutoffs. I don't know, man. This is the thing about the timing thing. I'm the last honest guy in the game, timing my rounds and writing 90-second rounds. And then at the end of the day, these kids go online and go, Dan doesn't write enough. You know what I mean? And it's well, fuck. And then they let other dudes go for another 30 seconds longer than me, and they don't want to Organic doesn't want to stop Definition,
Right.
Malathion doesn't want to stop Lefty. So it really what comes down to is when they get in the ring, the guy who knows he's got the shorter rounds is make sure we're on time.
Yeah.
And the other guy is wrote fucking.
I
2
never give a
minutes
fuck.
extra.
I'm like I don't care about time. We're just gonna stop.
Yeah,
when we
man.
Stop.
So it's really I think you just kind of got.
I think that it's hard to bitch about timekeeping because everybody does it differently. Some people stop for the crowd successfully. Some people do it kinda. Some people don't do it at all.
Yeah.
So everybody's different with the stopwatch.
The rules ain't unified enough for it to be
there's no. It's not official enough to fucking really give a
If
shit
anything,
about.
I've learned you just gotta fucking expect. I guess the expected in that your opponent is gonna try to take any advantage that they're given, and if they think that you're gonna write a minute and 30-second round, then they're gonna write a 2-minute round to fucking. I mean, look at the Arsenal and Clips battle. You could say Arsenal won purely on the fact that he rapped for fucking 5 times longer than Charlie Clips.
But I mean,
battle.
I don't think we're in that era anymore. Where when it started happening, Arsenal was the fucking.
I think
was
Disaster
the first to do
too.
it.
Disaster
and Arsenal were the first ones to be I don't care. I want to fucking rap. For
I
6
refer
minutes
to
this
that
round.
as the Brock Lesnar style of fucking battling, where it's just you're completely overpowering your opponent. You don't even you just get on top of him and just and it doesn't matter. There's no.
Even if they're hitting you back, it's I'm just smothering you.
Yeah, and it doesn't. Yeah, you're over. Every minute you got, I have 2 minutes more. Yeah. How do you win? How could you possibly win? I could be good half of the time, and it doesn't matter because I'm fucking rapping.
I know people bitched at me about going too long with John, but I expect that. John doesn't do less than 3-minute rounds normally, and those are over fucking time.
Yeah, so
most of the time. So I'm you know what I mean? I was I don't think he's gonna write the fucking time limit.
I think you just have to fucking.
And I don't really like you know me, Dirt. I time loosely, at best. You know what I mean? It's if it's 90 seconds, I write about 24 bars.
He also
and
said
however long 24
he
bars
said
is.
Zim and Pariah were like cutting him off, or like not letting him cut him off, and that's like, of course, it's just like because Zim and Pariah are both the type of dudes to not adhere to a time limit and be like, I'm gonna ride an extra 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, both the type of dudes to do that shit. So let's see. Talk about, and then they fucking point to some video that I'm not gonna fucking pull up right now. What's up?
What happened? What did you see?
No, they just put up a video. I didn't click to it. I don't want to do predictions for like the next few King of the Dot events because we'll kind of like get to that as we get closer to those events. We'll do whole shows dedicated to those. So
On that topic, what are your guys' thoughts on unlimited rounds?
I think that at some point nobody wants to hear you rap anymore, and if you're gonna do unlimited rounds, I think you should just do one fucking unlimited round versus doing 3 rounds because by the time you get to the third round, half of the third round sucks.
Yeah.
And
you don't watch it though. You don't watch it.
And that way, like, you can still have like a cool 20-minute battle if you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, at that point, it should just be a fucking endurance test.
You know what's an example?
Why Zestin Gray, by the way? That's how you say it.
Why, like?
I would say Disaster versus DNA
Is that Wise Guy? Is that Wise Guy from Vancouver?
Is it Canadian Wise Guy or Floridian Wise Guy?
From Vancouver.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
No, Canadian Wise Guy. I like that kid. He's pretty tight.
Okay. Shouts to Sonny Bamboo calling to troll us about fucking.
Yeah. What was that all about?
He just called the troll about fucking KO. Can you believe
Who's
that?
KO?
King's Offspring. Isaac Knox and Air Jordan, bro.
Dude, they be doing the dances and
Dude,
shit.
that's what he was like.
Dude,
so
they're
shit.
actually really good.
Is Caustic gonna watch 5 battles before the show next week?
I mean, I'll probably watch him like after I listen to that new KO shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So please. Okay. Any other questions on there? I'm gonna go to the Twitter right now and see what we got.
Dan is instantly irritated by any positive talk.
What did I say? What was positive? No, I don't want to have. I'm not having another KO conversation with him right now, man.
Moving on.
Not like
What's the next question?
It's not like I don't have positive shit to say about KO. It's just like this fool. That's all he wants to talk about, dude. 100% of the time, he's just like so focused on that. Okay, so do you know whatever happened to No Can Do and Satire? No Can Do keeps it fucking cracking.
They're making music and doing shows and doing hella shit, aren't they?
Yeah, No Can Do fucking
actually
runs Low End every Wednesday night in L.A.
Yeah.
You can see him out there, or the one Friday they do in San Francisco a month, and then Satire I hadn't seen for a minute, and then I see he did a show here in San Jose for the DJ Strongarm from 90.5's birthday. And yeah, good shit.
Actually,
a lot of people were out for that. Awkwards was out for that. Chase Moore, a bunch of people. So yeah, those dudes are doing music. I mean, they're not battling; they're focused on music. But they're also neither of those dudes ever like said, "I retire from battling." I just don't think like it's gonna take a lot to get in either one of those.
Yeah,
to do
I actually heard some tight shit that like No Can and the homie Kale were actually doing like voiceovers and shit for like Adidas commercials or Kale.
Kale.
Nah.
No.
I can't take it that far.
Kale,
they're doing like voiceovers for shit and having music and shit.
Not
They
a surprise.
might,
Not a surprise because they're out there and the industry's out there and dudes they work with like
and
Kyle
that's
Gray,
a
Avocado.
good,
They all work
good
in that
game
world.
to get
you know?
in. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be the shit.
I trip when it comes to like the LA rappers that I know and like what they do for real jobs. Like there's some cats out there that are doing like grip and gaffer work on like reality TV shows and shit that are just rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you just know as rappers. But so whatever. Let's see. What's up? Fuck, man, you guys are sucky with the questions this week.
Well, I noticed.
Eric
I noticed
Foreman
one a
and
second
D-Lore
ago.
hella wanted to fucking chat it up, dude. But we'll get them. We'll get you guys on the show next week. We can nerd out. We'll do a conference call with Eric Foreman and D-Lore. Who Madness is just like Madness is like, oh great, Eric Foreman and fucking D-Lore. Everybody's going nuts for that battle. What up? What do you got?
No, I was just saying. I saw a question earlier that I thought was funny. Worst battle names. Who's got the worst names?
Sonic Sound Wavius is pretty fucking spectacular.
No, the worst. Who was the worst? Not the best.
Not the best. Not the best ever.
That dude's named after like
Mad
fucking
Flex.
like Zeus's dog and shit. Like that's crazy.
Skylar's like, yeah.
That's kind of like you do like 40 push-ups right before you
Mad
drop.
flex.
That's not. It's not as bad as like. It's not as spectacular as like fucking. Fuck, man. There was some in the grind time era. There were some really amazing ones. Like when it was really like in that weird like obscure absurd running the league on one end, and then like all these weird Florida battles coming out on the other end. And like there was some fucking pretty spectacular names coming out of there. But fuck, man, I'm really like drawing blanks as far as like amazing.
Give me a good one, Sindro.
I'm trying to think.
Weird fucking battler names. He's like.
I think Sonic Sound Wavius was pretty funny.
That's.
Is that just because you mentioned earlier?
No, that's
just because I lost that battle, you know.
Sonic
I think
Sound
that was
Wavius
that was
sounds
like
tight.
that's like the title.
That shit is tight.
That was the name that probably sparked this whole fucking discussion in the first
That's
place.
some shit you don't even nickname. You say the whole shit.
Sonic Sound Wavius.
You don't call him like double S. You know what
I wish
mean?
someone had like a like they were like cipher uniqueness or like if someone was named like Bars Unlimited. That's the dude.
I've always hated the name Mr. Biscuit.
Mr. Biscuit
I
is
think
a
that's
retarded
so fucking
name.
bad.
Mr. Biscuit. How's your career, Mr.
You're like
Biscuit?
you're like a second away from Mr. Bucket,
Hey,
and there's
Mr.
balls in your mouth.
Hey, Mr. Biscuit. How did losing that battle work out for your career, Mr. Biscuit? I see all your friends in Colorado are battling people from URL except for you, Mr. Biscuit. What happened?
Here's a couple good ones.
Go.
Mr. Bad Frosty.
Mr. Bad Frosty.
No, the bad Mr. Frosty.
Bad Mr. Frosty.
Woo! Like Clay Fighters.
Teddy B the
64.
Grizzly.
Teddy B the Grizzly. I've seen that.
That's
shit.
Yeah.
actually pretty tight.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Teddy B.
That's
for being
hella
a
hard.
Grizzly.
That's hella hard.
But what was the other one you just
That's
said?
hella hard. What?
Bad Mr. Frosty. That's the dude from
That's Clay Fighters.
Clay Fighters, yeah.
You might as well name yourself fucking Taffy Man or
Yeah,
whatever the fuck.
yeah, Laffy Taffy and shit. Okay.
Was that him? Was that?
Oh man, that's
Laffy
fucking
Taffy.
too much. I definitely think we have to fucking wrap on this fucking show this time around.
Whatever, bro.
I guess we need to get a Loris on the show, which is a type of monkey. To that, I say the neighbor had a what was it? What are those things called? Fuck. It was sugar glider. He had a sugar glider, which is a monkey.
Who's Baradactyl? Does anybody know who Baradactyl is?
Baradactyl?
Yeah.
Is that a fucking?
Is that a battler?
Is that a battler? Because that
Who
is
the fuck
the
is
fucking
Baradactyl?
best.
I'm already interested.
Hey,
I'm already interested in Baradactyl.
Fork Farm is a pretty fucked up name, and I like the dude. Like
He
he's
explained
awesome.
it to me.
Why?
Actually, I don't remember the story, but he definitely explained his reasoning to me. And
Yeah,
wasn't
it's like
stupid.
if you have it, like at the same time, Dirtbag Dan isn't like that fucking like amazing and
But
spectacular.
it does sound like a food rehab or something.
Fork Farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Dirtbag does that every day he wakes up.
What is that coming off of?
What's happening right now?
What is that coming off
That
of,
was
dude?
crazy.
Dude, Skylar just started. It was bat. It's just like, yo, don't be playing my routine on the air. If you could not do that, that'd be. Is that with that? No, it was. It was going. Darn it.
Dude, look
No
at J Bro in the chat room hating on his own people.
What does J Bro say?
Jew Hardcastle.
Jew, the Mexican dude named Jew, awesome.
I was excited the first time I saw that happen in
Hardcastle,
person.
awesome. Oh, there's some awesome ones.
Are there soft castles?
in the
Like Sandcastle?
in
would
the
be like a
whole
tighter
the
name.
whole fucking What about Foul Kilmer, bro?
That is hella bad.
Yes.
That one right there.
Yes.
What
bro.
about High Collide?
Hi. What was it? What was that? What was Disaster saying, dude?
Yeah,
High Colidio. That's what he called him, High Colidio. Every time he's like, you need to battle the real champion, High Colidio.
The real champion.
The real champion.
The real
You need to
champion.
battle the real
High
champion,
Colidio.
High Colidio. Holy shit, dude.
Like he's gonna be wearing like a luchador mask.
Dude,
when
he
he
was
gets
driving me, Caustic, and Thesaurus like way too fast on the freeway. Oh, Happy Face Killer is stupid as fuck, by the way, even if you abbreviate it. But he was driving me, Caustic, and Thesaurus on the freeway, and fucking Organics texting him. He's like, hey, please don't kill the whole top tier of the Fresh Coast division in one fell swoop right now. I was like, holy fucking La Bamba right now. I was like, I'm definitely Richie Valens in this bitch. Fucking your buddy Holly.
I am.
I am. He's like,
Who's Saurus though? Who's
I
Saurus?
am. I don't know which one was really ugly in the face. Woo! Hi, Calidio, the real champion. The real champion of crime time. Hi, Calidio. Oh, shit, dude. That was killing me. That was making me fucking.
I still prefer to his dirt impression.
Oh, is this dirt?
Finding addictions for rhyming
Bro,
prescriptions.
writing prescriptions for rhyming addictions while wearing affliction.
The way Disaster done isn't bad funny.
I was gonna do it in the battle, but I couldn't do it as good as him,
Yeah,
so I
like-
won't. It's like not even no point in trying if you can't do it as good as the person you're trying.
prescriptions for
Writing addictions while wearing afflictions and writing addictions and writing suspicions. It's like lining suspicions and writing addictions for rhyming prescriptions while wearing affliction. It's like so in depth, dude. Woo!
Disaster. That shit was good.
Yeah, he's pretty good at the fucking making fun of people fucking situation going on there. Shadow hands. That was a good moment in our whole
Shadow
fucking
hands.
situation. That was when he showed up with
Like Battle of LA. shit.
no, okay, so like back in the day, like what he shows up to Ginger's house and it's like meet Thesaurus and Madness over there. And fucking for some reason he's got a T-shirt and like wool gloves on, black wool gloves. He's wearing a T-shirt, so it's like you see his whole arms and we're like outside, fucking disaster. And fucking Madness is like, whoa, what's up, Shadow Hands? And fucking he's like, I can't see your hands, dude. What's going on? You don't know what I'm doing. And fucking Disaster's like, shut up. He's putting his hand in his fucking pocket and shit like that. You know, Madness is like the type of dude who'll just like drag some shit on for like fucking 30 minutes talking about your shadow hands. Oh man, yeah, that's someone who we need to get on the show big time is both Madness and
Disaster.
and Disaster.
At
No,
the same time.
Disaster, like we need to have nobody else on the show but Disaster because
so
he'll
the
fucking
other people can talk.
yeah, because he'll fucking just be screaming over everybody else the whole entire time. Like I just need and because I'll let him go and I'll just like if there's anyone I won't talk over, it's that dude.
Dude,
for sure.
Battle Rapper Rita was so funny when we were like
Oh,
talking.
dude, what do you mean it was funny?
Dude,
You ain't talking it wasn't
one
funny.
guy-
You
one-
ain't say words it wasn't funny. You can't even
One
talk.
guy called in and he's like, yo, Caustic, you're a bitch, and then you can't hear anything.
Yeah, you say he's a bitch. You don't even say he's a bitch. You're a bitch. Motherfucker. I didn't even say. And the guy's like, yo, let me talk. Let me talk. Yo, let me talk. Yeah, that's awesome. Yo, shouts out to Sonic Soundwavius. You've never been talked about so much in your entire career, and today we're just blowing
I think
you
we've
up.
talked about the Jefferson Prize battle quite enough.
Jefferson Price. What do they want to know
I think
about
that
Jefferson
story
Price,
has
bro?
been told.
Like, tell me about the time that Soul punched you in the face.
About the time I went to the Shire and got punched by a hobbit.
You got punched in the face
Punched
by
by a
Soul.
hobbit.
So, did he punch you right hard?
I feel like it's a double negative.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't punch me right or hard.
He didn't punch me right or hard. Shouts out to Emerson Kennedy, who I guess was also fucking watching and building with us.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yo, it's like I don't remember the shit, but do you remember the whole shit he had about like he did all this green shit against Pac-Man? He's like, so the St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, so this St. Patrick's Day.
I was like, damn.
Woo! And it was like dead ass serious. Like those
He
fools
did-
hella deliver all like super like aggressive. He's like, so this St. Patrick's Day.
Like,
And
but
everyone's
he
like,
did
"Bro!"
hella green shit
Yeah.
beforehand, like tight green shit with like wordplay, and then
Yeah,
he
yeah,
like
yeah.
changed it and did that. It was tight.
Yeah, yeah. That was pretty fucking high tech, bro. It was pretty technical. And then Cadillac Ron came in there and was like, you have so many black hairs, pubic hairs in your bathtub. That shit is always backed up. This cat is
It's
so
so
black. He crossed my path, and I got 7 years bad luck. Like,
You know what I told
woo!
him? Like,
Jabron
no, I
was
was like,
so bad that like he was on point, bro. Every bar was delivered with like the most like with such little regard for how it would impact people's
Yeah.
feelings, or like whether it would be construed
That
as
was the same
racist
shit
or
he
not.
did.
Like,
He did Mummy Fashion Show.
yeah. Oh, he did. He said,
Mummy Fashion Show.
"Have you ever been to a mummy fashion show? Because if you haven't, you have to go." Woo! Woo! You don't know about mummy fashion shows, bro, or the Tree movie that they were
I
filming in
legit
Hollywood.
had like
Hollywood.
a moment with Ron before the battle, and I was like, yo, like, no offense to Dre Day before I say this, I was like, don't say that line yet.
Which one?
the 7 years bad luck.
Oh
line.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, it's too good, man. I was like, say that in like the biggest, like, the most.
Ron, dude,
exposure-
Ron comes up with, especially now, like this is my vision of Ron. Who Cadillac Ron will be on the show on April 3rd, but my fucking Ron, I think, has been to the dark side like just the perfect amount of times. Like, so like right now he's like completely unbeatable. Like I don't see how someone could beat Ron. But if like
Yo, Battlefix says Youth Oracle is a terrible name.
Youth Oracle, Youth Oracle is a
Oracle.
terrible name. Wow.
Speaking of Youth Oracle, I'm pretty sure our boy Fredo is battling Youth Oracle this weekend in England.
Youth Oracle.
Youth Oracle, you're like a young, like, female
What
prophet.
the fuck does that? Lunar Sea is a stupid ass name. While we're like getting on the UK kids, but and Psychosis Holocaust. Holy shit! They might have all the best names out there, like every single one of them.
I don't think you can get away with that here. Who's
Psychosis Holocaust.
Yeah, you
Psychosis Holocaust.
There is someone out here named Psychosis though.
Yeah, but not Holocaust.
Yeah,
afterwards.
like Holocaust is an extreme addition to your name. Making the decision to have Holocaust in your name is a difficult one in itself.
Bamalam.
Bamalam is tight as fuck.
Bamalam.
I think Bamalam is a tight name.
That is
He's
a pretty
tight
cool.
rapper.
That is a pretty cool name. He
Fucking
looks that motherfucker.
Bamalam,
That
bruv.
motherfucker looks like the
Yeah.
turtle from the fucking how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll? He's
Dude.
like, let's find out. 1, a 2, a 3. No, wait, that's the owl that does that. But the fucking he looks like the turtle that's just like 1, and he just takes the big fucking bite out of it.
He doesn't sound like that.
He looks like the worm with the bookworm from like the classic Acme cartoons.
Dude, he's
that,
gonna
like,
fucking come here and murder you.
and beat my ass. He really looks like the type. I guess if
Shout out
Saul's
to
gonna
fucking
punch you,
Bamalam for fucking letting me sleep in your house when I lost my passport in England.
hey, he
and
killed.
you fucking putting
He
me
killed.
up on the
He
fly.
killed bullets too. He did kill bullets.
Dude, like that's why, I thought that was some of Bullet's best shit until the choke, honestly.
Yeah.
But
Hey, his
Bamalam
choke-
was, but
holy
Bamalam was
shit.
hella tight
Bullets
though too.
choking.
That's a good ass battle.
Bamalam was tight in that
Bamalam
battle.
got busy.
Bullets choking is like the most awkward thing in the fucking world, bro.
That's-
He's like this. He's like because he's such like a Wayne Brady ass motherfucker. So he's like, and hold on a second. Oh, you're about to get it right quick, right here.
Yeah. Hold on.
Hold on.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. It's coming right now. It's like, holy shit, dude. Just stop. Just stop.
I think that's his one disadvantage against you is that he's way more likely to do that than you are. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
well,
Like,
not only that, but
that's
like,
always a big like.
he's
factor.
way more like if he talks to the audience, they're gonna be like, "Shut the fuck up." If he's like at the beginning of the battle, he's like, "Yo, what's up? My name's 100 Bullets. This guy doesn't deserve all of the wins that he gets, and he's not a tight MC, and I'm here to totally prove that my style is the best." Like, if he tries to pull that
He should honestly be like, they should be like, rapper on your right, introduce yourself, 100 Bullets, Burlington.
yeah, that's the most respect you're gonna get out here is if you
Burlington.
and
then
I
the
ain't talking
stare-
about the coat factory.
no cold factor.
No coat factory.
He made it his own shit.
It's just
like,
been around for so long that it's like,
It's like Cher for battle rap. Like it's just, it is what it is, man.
it's
Like,
just been around for so long. We have to
it's,
just deal with
you
it.
know, just
what it
not
is.
accepted at this point.
That's a good topic. We could do a whole show on fucking
Terrible rap names.
on terrible rap names for sure. My impression of Diz is not that good. There's better people who do impressions of Disaster than me.
Frank
Other
Stacks.
people do it better. Than
Frank
I.
Stacks does an amazing one.
Dude, I don't know if the people watching this shit have watched Rap as a Joke's interpretation of Cannabis versus Disaster.
Oh yeah, that's the best of
That
all
shit
the
is
all the
so
response
good.
videos. That is the best one. for
Dude,
sure.
like they got like hundreds of thousands of views on,
Yeah.
on that. Just
That's good.
and Frank is freestyling that shit.
Yeah.
Like it's actually really impressive if you go like watch it and like knowing Frank, you go back like, dude, you're just making this shit up and it doesn't really sound that far off.
Oh shit.
And And fucking like El Money just has like a white dude with titties like right next to him, just like this, and he's like, it shows eventually he's like on his knees, like rapping the whole time. That shit is fucking gold, bro.
Yeah, dude. Their Freestyle Friday shit is great. They're just so fucking stupid about how they release their shit. It pisses me off because they have so much like great material in the world, but they're like, if you're not like one of their like fucking like, if you're not like watching your Facebook stream closely or like fucking, you know what I mean? Like one of their personal friends, like you might not know that they just dropped like a fucking incredible mixtape or that they just put out like the funniest video ever of them just like.
I'm honestly amazed they haven't like found something.
Dude, because if people like, I watch shit on TV on the regular or shit that's on like.
It seems like
it's
shit
not.
that should be
Oh
on
my
TV.
God, it's so funny. Like just put a camera on them and they're like. They're hard to hang out with as regular people because, like, in public, you're just like, holy fuck.
Dude, and they meet random ass people. They meet like hella random. They met like Taco from the league and shit. Dude, I fucking met the guy, and I didn't even. I watched the video like a year or two later, and I was like, hey, it's Taco. Oh shit, I was there then. I was like, that's amazing. I met Taco because of them.
Man, those were the good old days. We used to fucking. I remember one night rolling to a show with Dirt Nasty, and like it was like fucking Fox and QP and fucking Tall and fucking all like the Jungle Guys when they were all still friends together. Met us in San Francisco. Me, Frank, El Money, Madness, you, fucking like we were all just all like running around San Francisco, like filming whatever we fucking run into. Milanakis with us and everything, like. We used to
better times.
No, you know what's funny is like it just became such a chore for everybody to get together for shit, not just like on some like. It's just people expect that shit now. They get to the point where they expect like all these crazy videos to come out because they did, and then it's like, oh well, this dude's doing a movie, we're doing tours, fucking the battle events aren't even happening in California anymore. And then
speaking of which, Tong Ryan wants to know why there's no URL rappers on the Dirtbag Dan show.
You know what?
I morphed your shit, bro. I totally paraphrased.
That's not true.
Your question into a question of mine.
We haven't had one on the live show yet, but we've had at least.
Are there plans?
Head Ice has been on the Dirtbag Dan show. Me and Head Ice are fucking even gonna be doing music together in the near future.
Live, like, what is Head Ice eating right now? Like,
we'll get URL rappers on this show as it pertains to the show. You notice that URL hasn't dropped a slew of battles or any battles in a cool minute. Like URL, they haven't dropped any like major battles, and even the ones that I'm referencing with URL battlers are like UW battles or
They
haven't had.
I haven't
The
really
first show we did Conceited and Surf. Because it was like one of the big
most
URL
relevant URL battle.
But there haven't been a bunch of URL. When there's a bunch of URL releases, we'll get someone on the phone to do one of those battles. You think these fools don't want to talk about their battles? Oh, holy shit! That's all they want to do is talk about their battles.
I'm just giving you shit. What are you? We didn't talk about JC and Young Ill, and what I'm apparently hearing is like the demise of Young Ill or some shit. Like
Really?
He's just been like phoning it in. And not really into it anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that last event he did though, there was like 10 people in the audience. Like he had his fucking his slogan at the end, like half-assed that shit.
Yeah.
What's who is this?
This
fellow?
is Young Ill when he battled JC at the Armageddon shit.
See, he was actually pretty decent in that. Like it
his
took
third
him a minute
round,
to
he clowned.
Yeah, his third round he clowned. But I'm speaking about shit that hasn't come out yet. I'm just hearing rumors. I haven't seen the shit myself, but apparently he really just didn't fucking do his shit last time or something.
Yeah, well, it's hard to be fucking consistently dope. I don't know how I do it. Okay, so that being said,
I'm trying to divert like the ego maniacism
I can't, bro.
to some
It's
extent.
part of this. It's part of this show.
Like,
they know I'm fucking around, man. But they also know I'm dead ass serious, and that's the real like sickening part of the whole fucking situation.
Hell yeah.
But I think like on that note, with as much time as we have left, I should say a couple things, and then we should fucking slap a beat out there and fucking maybe spit some fucking freestyles, maybe drop some fucking verses and some hearses and some fucking curses on these bitches. So, one thing I want to say is crazy fucking huge, spectacularly off the charts shout outs to everybody who's been fucking supporting us via Kickstarter so far. Like, we're already past the fucking 20% mark of our goal, so we're like on schedule. It's crazy, man, the support that y'all are showing. And those of y'all that have donated from the show, which like a few of you guys who are fucking I'm in contact with right on here, T.O. Battleblog actually just the other day donated. Everyone's getting the big thumbs up, and we're going to do a video with all the fucking thumbs ups and shit. But one thing that I was saying, and T.O. Battleblog was saying, you guys ain't shipping CDs to Canada, or else I would have done a $20 donation, but I'll probably do another 10 later, which is tight. We really appreciate it. We appreciate any donation you guys make. But on that note, like, what kind of incentives, like, if we're not going to ship CDs to Canada, really there's a limited number of the CDs anyways, so we don't want to be shipping we don't want to spend a shit ton of money shipping just a CD and a poster to cats overseas. People, we do have like for the $50 donation, the vinyls and that shit, we are shipping those overseas because people that make that big of a contribution deserve to get it. I don't care how much it costs us to send it at the end of the day. But what can we do for you cats that are in between that $1 and $10 range, or between that $1 and $20 range, or between that $1 and $40 range, $50 range, that you guys would like to see that we could do on the show, or that we could do, you know what I mean, things that you see on the show? What could we give you guys that would be incentive for you guys to donate? Shout outs on the show personally. We have there's a $250 thing that gets you like a 5-minute phone call on the show, which is pretty fucking epic. 5 minutes on the show is a long time to be sitting on here bullshitting with us. So like, if you're into that, then that's fucking then that's cool. But we can do smaller ones too. Like, we could do, you know, just personal shout outs and shit through the show directly, as opposed to just like via the Twitter, the Facebook, and whatever. So
yo, hold on a second. What are you watching, Sindro?
I don't know. My bad. I seen some. It's like
you're watching like a police
15
escort?
fucking SJPD cars just fucking pulling up to
Outside, like right now?
Nah, bro. I just was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck
is
are you
this shit
watching,
fucking
man?
Like,
Sindro's getting his world star on right now. It's like,
yeah, no, it looked like a
yo,
video
fuck this
somebody
show,
posted.
bro.
Shouts to Young Tunes for that shit. I was just fucking like, what the fuck?
Yo,
Are
he
they
needs to
fucking-
know. He needs to know what Jake's doing. He's like, I
Okay.
can't. This could be happening here. So that being said, if you guys get at us directly, Twitter, Dirtbag Dan 408 or Dirtbag Dan Show, or on the Facebook, or via rap music, you guys know how to get a hold of me. If you guys think of incentives that you think would be cool and fucking doable, and something that you would be willing to contribute in order to fucking get, then fucking A, let us know, and we're here. You know what I mean? We're doing this shit for y'all. As much as I love talking about myself, it's fun fucking chatting battles up with you motherfuckers, and definitely any money that goes to the Kickstarter, all the money goes to equipment, so it's all gonna better the show. We're gonna get better mics, we're gonna get a better fucking mixer, we're gonna have laptops that fucking don't play music randomly, and all sorts of fucking shit like that. So yeah, Dirtbag Dan Show, episode 3. We got Sindro in this bitch, we got Caustic in this bitch. We're gonna fucking we're gonna spit some fucking bars, and then we'll be back next week. Same fucking time, and we'll actually, we were a little late today. We're going to be here at 9 p.m. PST next week, so holler at us. Drop some shit. Skylar G Beats in this bitch. Oh, yeah, yo, it's the Dirtbag Dan Show, you bitch. You notice how we tried to get the logo on at the beginning? Got that old beat that you're familiar with and shit. Yeah, yo. I drop a free. Why the fuck they talking to me? Why is there a horse head on the fucking table? I don't care. Where's Abel with the dreadlocks? I don't care. He's probably out there putting one in the air and watching this on Ustream. Your whole team sees this shit and then they fucking Ustream in their drawers. That's that beefy. The beat drop, flipped up, slow down, don't give a fuck. I rip it up. They give a fuck, they give it up. When they see me on the street, they like, damn, it's Dan. He ride a beat so wicked. Can I come on the show and kick it? Drink some fucking Stella. What the fucking hella? Yeah, I yell hella. I'm hella sick, hella dope, hella fucking Californian. Sit and listen to me spitting shit. You might be born again. I'm more than men. Why bother recording them? Their shit is out of tune. It sounds trashy like a busted accordion.
Yeah.
Syndro. Get that fucking flow, we rip slow. I'm about to pass it to my left and fucking hit
I swear
throw.
the flow bring the summer to the winter. Got me switching seasons like sitcoms. They tuned in all summer as I lay it to these instruments like fingertips. Hendrix guitar licks. The more I smoke, the smaller that Philly gets. I'm on my Biggie shit, raw as the 10-track commandments. I get on this track and I murder it, call the ambulance. Like, yeah, oh, I'm finished. I get his beat and I finish it. Knock him off the pit and they land into an endless pit. Helpless to this aggravated lyrical assault. I'ma kill him in the dark. Venomous when I spit in the bars to go hard. And I bet when I drop, they never see it coming. Snicker bars, dudes act like divas when they hungry. But I'ma keep getting mine. Fuck what they speaking of me. Yeah, and I'ma pass it down to Caustic. Fuck it. Yeah,
rock
Yeah, high from the bud and the lights in the club. If your man keep hating, then I might fuck him up. You work hard all week, so just light something up. Cause tonight we gon' kick it like life doesn't suck. And I'm all up in the mirror like Nikes and Chucks. And I'm looking stove bound, trying to find me a blunt. Ready to ride one up, but I'm dry than butt. But my boy got the goods, so I'm dialing them up. Like, just found myself an ounce of push up on the speakerphone. Speakers on blast in the whip, but I keep them blown. Never sounded like a rookie when the beat is on. I'm looking good with my hoodie and my beanie on. Back in high school, the bitches used to leave me on. Now they tell me that I'm something I can't leave alone. Appreciate the compliment, but I got something good at home. Aside of looking good, I ain't got nothing that you looking for. Keep it low pro, at least until the cushions roll. Tap my driver on the shoulder, let him know we good to go. Yeah, if either 60 seconds when the time calls. Rolling up in my 67 with the white walls. Yeah, I might ball, but I might not. Well, I could rap about it. Shit, why not? I'm watching Top Cop, big screen, Blu-ray. Extra fucking high, staying close since Tuesday. Sometimes I feel like I'm living in a movie. Sometimes I feel like I wish somebody shoot me. But it's a new day, seems I got a new way to get something for myself so I can think a new way.
Sometimes I feel like Rodney, Dangerfield to get no respect. Put this sitting on a rap and these back motherfuckers act like they ain't noticed yet. They wrote the check, I did the show, I screamed the Zay so the kids would know. Somebody putting on for the teal and black. Put one in the air if you're feeling that. Put two in the air, chuck up a deuce. Fucking my dude, we got nothing to lose and something to prove. If they fucking with me, then they fucking with you. So I'm up in the booth. Open your eyes, essay. Let's say you can see me on your best day. Let's play, you can find me out next day. I've been living in the city till my death day. I'm jaded. This fame got me jaded. This JD got me faded. I feel like I finally made it. When I was 16, my house got raided. Yeah, that's some old shit. You know this.
Right.
Yo, Dirtbag Dan show, man. We're gonna fucking break out of here. Fucking Sindro coming through, sleeping for half the show, and then fucking ripping it up on the freestyle.
Welcome back. Welcome
Give us some
back.
fucking nuts
You know
out
what I
this
mean?
bitch. Caustic in here. Skylar G on the beats, always fucking killing it. Rory Campbell helping us out on the fucking technical end, making sure we don't look too stupid. So, like I said, we'll see you next week. We'll have a fucking all new guest. We'll have 5 more fucking battles to talk about. Skylar G will be technical. You know, Dirtbag Dan show. We out of here.
Woo-ha!
Unplug this shit so they don't hear me say all the
Got you all in
terrible
check.
things.